What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. What's going on, my peeps, my peoples? I am sorry that I am late, baby. But let me tell you, a whole bunch was going on. I tried to go live. I wasn't able to so much, my computer and my equipment is malfunctioning, baby. So I basically was able to get in. And then, StreamYard hit me up with a fee for me to go live tonight. It seems like this retrograde situation is really messing with your girl because I have been on 1,000, baby. What's up, Franklin? What's up, Norris? Tony? What's up, April Morgan? What's going on? Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate it because I know I is late. I is late. Let me see. I put something up here. Hold on. Let me put this up. I had something else. Where is it? Maybe this is it. I don't know. There's something I had up that I wanted to talk about, but I don't see it. And my thing loaded up. I could have sworn I put it here. Or maybe it disappeared. Let me see. I guess it disappeared. I guess I have to talk about it another time. Let me see. Okay, here we go. I think this is okay. So let's talk about the reunion looks. Let me tell you, y'all. There's a whole lot going on with your girl. Shit. I know if I'm going through it, some of y'all are feeling some shit like, yo, why is this happening? Why is that happening? This is too much, behaviors and everything just malfunctioning. Like, what's going on? What's up, Raheem Charles? What's going on? What's going on, Leonard? So let's get into the reunion look. So let's get into Karen. I really do like Karen's dress. I think Karen is almost number one to me, in my opinion, because I like the hairstyle. I like the makeup. I like how bright. I just like how her hair fits her face. I like the dress. I like that it don't have a split. And if you guys know me or you watch any of my reviews and and I talk about, the looks, I hate the splits because it's to me, when these designer does the splits that go all the way up to the thighs and they put one sleeve on or one sleeve off and then a big ass bow on the side, as you can see what, Askale, it's just like it's the normal look. It's like they don't know how to design any other dresses and nobody else know how to pick out any other dresses but the dresses with the splits all the way up to the damn thighs and stuff. It's like, okay, we see this all the time. Could we try something new? Could you guys be risque? You know what I mean? But we never get that. But in any event, I love the train with Karen's dress. I love her shoes. I don't know if that's the handles of the bottom of the shoes, around her ankles. That looks really, really cute. I like her ring. I like her bracelet. I just like her hair. I like her makeup. I like how they made her eyes look very full and very big. And I don't know what's going on with Karen lips, but her lips look juicy out here in these streets. And I love the color. I love the pink color. There's like 3 different colors of pink. You can see white in it. So she basically hit the mark with different shades of pink for the reunion. I think she absolutely looks fantastic. Let's get to Askale. Let's talk about Askale look. Okay, the ponytail. And if you guys know, I hate these damn ponytails because it seems like this is the only style at reunions that these motherfuckers do. I had my hair like this last night. Like, could we be risque? Could we do something else new with our hair? Putting it up on the middle of your forehead, tying hair around it, then having hair fall down, to me is a very lazy hairstyle. And it also reminds me of sitting at the bus stop sucking on the lollipop with LL Cool J. In any event, the dress, I don't like the dress. I don't like the sleeve. I don't like that big old thing on the shoulder because that shit will bother me because I'm like, what's on my shoulder? Like, what's moving? And then the other shoulder's naked. And now if you cut off the sleeve of the other, the sleeve, I think the dress will absolutely look nice. I don't like the split. It's a nice dress. It looks okay. It's not something that I would vote for. It's not something that I would want anybody to purchase. And it's not a reunion look that I would recommend, even though I'm just Mary Jane Creation TV, baby. And we Peep Squad is in the building. So in any event, yes, she doesn't look ugly. She's not an ugly woman or anything else like that. Nobody hating on her. It's like every time you say some shit about these people, they be like, oh, you hating. Nobody hating. So in any event, I do like her nails. I like that her nails are white. I do like her shoes. I think her shoes are really pretty. I like the design on them in the bottom. Too bad I can't make the screen bigger at this point. I do like her earrings. The pink earrings is a little bit too much. She could have went without earrings or pin studded earrings, something like that. But in any event, she doesn't look ugly. She doesn't look bad. You know what I mean? It's just not something that I would have chose. And so let's get to Wendy. So let's get to Wendy. Hold on, let me. So when we get to Wendy, okay, Wendy is, she's really bright in the face. She looks like Karen over here in the face. I do like her eyelashes, I like her eyeshadow. I like the nude look that they use. I like that they use the pink on her lips. I do like her hairstyle. It's okay. It almost looks like Karen, but at least she don't got the forehead hair. Let me see if I can, Wendy been playing games. Wendy really been using shoe markers, and she's really been using markers, on her forehead. Because look, it looked like somebody shaved the shit off her forehead. If you can see close, I'm trying to, make it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, baby. And any event, so if you guys can, let me see if I can make it a little bit more bigger. Okay, so when it comes to, see, she don't got the forehead hair. They pushed it all the way back. So did they shave all that shit off of her forehead and near, the side of her face and her sideburns and all that black shit she has on all the time, and she's been having it on, but then she kind of like get rid of it. So now it looks like for the reunion, she got rid of, the shoe marker, she got rid of the hairspray, the paint. But in any event, her makeup does make her look a lot bright. She does look nice in her dress. Her body does look snatched. She looks snatched, baby. She does look snatched. We ain't gonna even front. We ain't gonna even play no game. She looks snatched, and she looks beautiful. It's just too bad that she had to go under the knife to actually get confidence and actually speak up for herself and cuss out Giselle and Robyn. You know what I mean? She had to make sure she looked good doing it. But in any event, yes, she does look nice. Her body does look snatched. Her breast looks nice. The dress looks nice. It's a pretty dress. It has different shades of pink and purple inside. You know what I mean? White, silver. It is a pretty dress. I do like the shoes. I love the shoes. I do like, the jewelry that she has on, her rings. She has rings on all fingers, not on all fingers, but on both hands she has rings. And I do like her earrings. They're not popping out like that. The dress, I don't like the big shit on the shoulder. The big shit on the shoulder is ugly. We got the split again. I told you, every time you turn around, all these ladies do is wear the split all the way to the top. Like, don't no designer know how to make any other dresses? Come on, designers. Can you make a gown without a split all the way up to the top? Can you make it comfortable where they can walk in it and then have a train? Can a split be at least in the back and then have the train? Like, can you guys get creative? These designers, they designing the same shit over and over. By the way, I got to show you guys this picture, if I remember, of JT from City Girls, baby. She had on this outfit. I was like, Lord, you look good. But in any event, the shit if she takes the shit off the shoulders, Wendy's used to wearing shoulder pads because she has admitted wearing shoulder pads. And I told you guys that she be wearing shoulder pads, and she finally this season said that she be wearing shoulder pads. So she probably felt comfortable with this shit on her shoulder, but it's just too much. Like, it's blocking. It blocks your view. You know what I mean? It's like, in a way, you can't look over the next person talking to you, talking shit like that. You got to move your neck all the way out to get a clear view of somebody. But the shoes is nice. The dress is nice. I don't like the split. The material looks like it's itchy. You know what I mean? I don't know. It looks like it's itchy. It looks like it's too much glitter. I don't know. They did too much. But it's not an ugly dress. She does look pretty. She is slaying. She look beautiful, baby. Because anybody will want her right now. So let's get to Giselle. And I would say about Giselle's outfit, it's supposed to be more pink. This is like a hot purple, hot pink. I don't really see too many shades, but maybe if you move her outfit around, you'll see the shades of pink as she moves. I would say that she has the most relaxed outfit on. She has the most comfortable outfit on. One thing is the shoulder shit I don't like. One side, like I mean, they can't make any dresses or designs for this reality TV show that has one shoulder naked and the other one, covered. Like, this is just like the style. Like, they don't know. Like, it's the same shit. We're tired of the same outfits. It's the same dress. All you gotta do is change the color. It's the same shit. But in any event, one thing about the shoulder for this, at least it's open at the shoulders, on the side where she does have like a sleeve. Then it's open bottom down towards the arm. So it doesn't feel like it's all covered up and the other one's naked. I still don't like it, but I do like that they put a little bit of creativity into it by putting, two openings in, the sleeve for her outfit. Yes, it's a pantsuit. I think the pantsuit is nice. I think it's a pretty pantsuit. I think you can wear this anywhere. Maybe it's not reunion material, but to me I think it is reunion material. I do like the bracelet, I like the rings, I like the belt around it, but it's not. She could have went for something more. She could have went for something better, but this is not an ugly look for Gizelle. This is actually a gracious, good look for Gizelle. She has to start somewhere, and maybe she might look like a cartoon character. Maybe she might look like a gingerbread cookie. I don't know, but the belt thing, I don't know if I'm too here for the belt. I think the belt, if it didn't come all the way down like it's doing on her thighs, it'll probably look much better, and it'll probably match her bracelet a lot better. But look at her arms. Gizelle has been working out, girl. You're gonna have to work out because Wendy's ready to beat your ass. Wendy's been out here disrespecting you, calling you a bully, shitting on you, and confronting you, ain't running. Like, what's going on, Gizelle? You scared? You and Robyn scared? Okay, so let's get to the next look. Okay, so we get to Ashley look. Once again, we got the split, but at least we don't have one sleeve and no sleeve. So we got the split. And the dress is pretty. I think it is a pretty dress. It just doesn't look good on Ashley because it doesn't look, maybe it's the pose for Ashley. It's a pretty dress, but it also reminds me of like leopard, a puzzle, a rash. It just has something to it that is missing from this look. Ashley hair, maybe she should have dyed her hair. Maybe she should have made it a darker brown, add some blonde into it, because her hair just looked wilted. Her hair just looks like, it's dying, it's breaking, it's ashy. You know what I mean? It just looks like she needs some moisturizer. She just needs just a drop of olive oil in her hair, even though you're supposed to put olive oil in your hair at all. But some coconut oil, she needs something in her hair. But Ashley looks magnificent. She looks absolutely beautiful because Ashley just had a baby, and look, she got her snatch back. And she got her snatch back because she had no other choice, because Michael was going to leave her. Michael don't want to have sex with her. He don't find her attractive. And so at the same time that Ashley is trying to mother her two children, she got to worry about losing this weight because her man is not finding her attractive. We're going to see that on the next episode of Real Housewives of Potomac, where he don't want to be around her. He feels totally uncomfortable, like, with being sexual with her. So now Ashley's back. Ashley got the body that she had when she first started the show. That's what it looks like in this picture. Ashley absolutely looks beautiful. Her makeup is too dry, it's too bland, because her face is blending in with her whole body, that is cute, but we don't really see no defined details of her makeup, which, what bring out her eyes, bring out her lips, bring out her nose, bring out her cheekbones. It's like they didn't put no work into the makeup. I do like her earrings. They look nice. I think maybe Ashley hair up in a bun, and letting it all flow back in the back would be good for her, or, wrapped up in a bun all the way up. But in any event, the dress is not ugly. It's just not my cup of tea, and I'm not feeling the dress, but she looks all right. And then when it comes to Robyn, to me, every time I see Robyn, I'm seeing like a gym outfit. It's like I'm seeing t-shirts, I'm seeing shorts, I'm seeing a white t-shirt and blue shorts and sneakers. And this is absolutely a cute dress with Robyn that Robyn has on. Once again, she got the split. Once again, one sleeve and no sleeve, the same ugly shit going on. But in any event, with this dress, with the designs of the silver coming down around from her shoulder all the way around, it just looks like it's a virus spreading or something. It just don't look right, in my opinion. It's not an ugly dress, but it's too much. Maybe if it was shorter, and if it stopped at the knee and then you had the split, the dress would be even prettier. But I do like her shoes. These ladies are doing good when it comes to the shoes. Ashley shoes, let me see. Okay, can't move that up anymore. But Ashley shoes, they're cute too as well. Robyn shoes are cute. The dress is not ugly. None of these dresses are ugly, but does it look right on them? Does it fit them? It looks like Robyn just put a big old bunch of weave in the back of her head that was blonde, and she still want to commit to them dark roots and have the ends blonde, which just doesn't look right. It just looks like she's being lazy, and she don't want to commit to a full color, or at least let her roots somewhat be lighter than what it is. And the blue, the gray, the green, whatever eyeshadow she got on didn't insinuate her beauty. She needs something like a brown, like a tan color, mixed with a little bit of pink would have been nice for her. Her lipstick, they should have gave her a nice popping color. Her lips are just too dry. Like Ashley look dry as hell because the colors that they're using is not fitting them, because they're blending in looking like a whole cookie. And when it comes down to, you can't really see Mia's shoes, but Mia got on she got on the high roller shoes all the way up to the top, baby, where it is going crazy. And, some people are saying they're stripper shoes, or she's, and things of that nature. But baby, wouldn't that be a good thing to come out there in some stripper shoes? Because she's been accused and called a stripper and a lady of the night and a stroll walker, so, she may have added some comment, some funniness, to her attire. But I absolutely love the dress. I just hate the damn split. I just hate the splits. It's like, see, I told you, they can't make a dress without a split. Like, damn, like these designers are lazy, or they're not picking the right designers. And this is why Karen is going to get the number one spot, because her dress is different from the rest of them. They got sleeves, one sleeve and a no sleeve. Like, it's too much. But I do like the design of the dress. The little dots, even though that does look like a disease too as well, and it looks like somebody, like Beetlejuice was on her dress, and somebody threw tomato sauce or was splitting up blood on her dress. It also reminds me of a peacock too as well, a pink, silver, pink, light pink, dark pink, and you got glitter going all through the dress. And I like the way the design goes all the way down, the silver down to the bottom of the dress. I just think that that's absolutely magnificent, and I like the way they created that, because it's pretty, but the split is ugly. And I love the different shades of pink that are going on in this dress. From her knees down, you see different colors of pink and purple, and a little bit of dark purple, a little bit of blue. I think her dress is beautiful, but I don't like the split. The split is tacky, in my opinion. So let's get on to, Miss Candiace. Miss Candiace's dress is a pretty dress, but it does look cheap. Her dress looks the cheapest out of everybody, and I don't know why. But in any event, her shoes look so good. Her shoes are on point. I think she got the best shoes of the night, baby. Go ahead, Candiace, with the situation. She got the big old split in the middle. It looks like the dress is not all the way fitting with her pose. It looks like the dress is loose on some sides. Maybe that's giving her enough room to move around. It also looks like the dress is not complete, but I think the designer was trying something new, where it looks like it's supposed to be a bodysuit, but on the inside they just put it on the outside. It's okay. And on the side, the designs on the side, like where her hips are at with the silver, is pretty. She got different shades of pink, but I do like the material, even though it kind of looks cheap compared to the other dresses, but it doesn't have all that glitter in there. It's something different. It's something unique from the rest of the cast. It looks like it's a pattern type of dress. It could be tissue. It could be something like how you make a mummy, like for a school project for your kids, with the tissue and with the stuff. That's how the dress looks, but it looks like they put it like a design on it when, they was creating the dress. And then the split going all the way up to the hoo-ha, to the cuckoo, is a little bit too much. And the hairstyle is sloppy. I don't like the hairstyle. I don't like the two-tone colors, At least you got a lot going on with your dress, so your hair needs to be solid. With Mia hair is black, solid. Boom, bada bing. Any style with the black and the pink is going to pop. The black, the pink, and a little bit of touch of brown will make your outfit pop. and the blonde. I don't like the part in the middle. I don't like the wig. I don't like, how they put the wig on her head. It almost looked like she got Wendy's old hairstyle, because now you're seeing hair on her forehead. So in any event, that's the situation. So you guys let me know what you think. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments, because I had to change the screen. And let me see what you guys are saying. Then we're going to get to I had to change the screen so I couldn't see what you guys were saying. So let's get to the comments. Okay. Franklin. Hey, Sils. What's up, Raheem Charles? Finally. I'm telling you, I had to pay to get on to you, StreamYard. They was like, you ain't going live today. Then my computer didn't shut down. Karen, Wendy, and Askale looked the best to me. Norris, Tony, Karen, and Askale looked the best to me. Karen, Askale, and Wendy. Yeah, good point. It's just all sloppy dresses. They're all like the same. Like, I ain't trying to be no hater, but the split and one sleeve or no sleeve, every show, every reunion, this is what these ladies wear. Can't they switch it up? Can they do something different? Why is it always the same shit? Like, I'm tired. Oh, thank you so much, Raheem Charles. I appreciate you. I like Karen. Yes, I like Karen's dress. I'm going to say Karen's number one. She wins, in my opinion. The rest of them, whatever. I love Karen's dress. She's giving me Nicki Minaj vibe. Go ahead, Brianna. You're going in on Wendy. Always hilarious. She probably watching her videos. Lord have mercy. Stop. Hey, Mom, what's going on? Stop in Mary Jane Law. I was thinking the same thing. They shave her head. Yes. Oh, so I'm glad. Okay, I got you, Mo. Let me take off my glasses real quick. Okay, Mo. Yes. I think I'm showing the comments. Let me. Okay. The kids are out here in the street working, so they always. I don't know. I am always. I guess I'm their supervisor. I don't know. They keep calling me. Okay, so yeah, Mo. So Mo, like what you were saying, yeah, they shaved out, they took the paint off. That situation. I'm telling she sticks to that black paint around her forehead like it's a mask. It ain't gonna mask you, girl. You already masked yourself. Okay, so that's all taken care of. So yes, Mo. Facts. Yes, I'm thinking they shaved their head too. Hey, Mary J. Hey, what's up, Mo? Hey, Mo. Okay, thumbs up. Yes, please thumbs up the live. Sip. Sandra Sutton, what's going on? Yeah, I can see the bow being removed and make the dress strapless. Yes. I think so too. Neff, what's going on? How you doing? It's okay to say it's a hot ass mess, Mary Jane. As soon as you said, "Oh, you hate and you can't afford that dress," no, the shit looks terrible, and they got money. Imagine if I have money, I would be up there. I would have the best. Like, I mean, it's like, who do they go to? Like, you know what? And I also feel bad about not disrespecting, but, telling, I don't feel bad. I'm just telling you what I think about the dresses. But I don't know if they had any black designers. I was reading, two of the people didn't have any black designers. So any of the upcoming black designers, if you design them dress, my bad. But they probably told him to make them ugly dresses with the damn split up to the hoo-ha. Oh, give me a sleeve. Could you imagine? Be like, yo, I don't, I want one arm naked and I want a sleeve for the next arm. And can I have a split all the way up to the top so I can sit down? If I open my legs and move a certain way, you can see everything up underneath. And that they don't got underwears on in them dresses. Or panty. Giselle should wear a updo with a nice gown. Yeah, that would be nice. But I don't think her outfit was bad. I think it was really comfortable. Ashley got that bounce back for real. Yes, she does. What's up, Grace? Now, why did Giselle choose a Countess jumpsuit for the reunion? Because she thought she was gonna have to jump up and fight, girl. What's up, Grace? She probably thought she had to jump up and fight. Lord have mercy. I'm like, Lord, help me, Jesus. But what do we expect from Giselle? I was glad that she came with that. You know what I mean? Compared to what she usually wears. Okay, so I'm catching up. Robyn looks bland. That color is not for her skin and tone. Yes, she needs to bleach that hair. She needs to have a tone color hair. Like, she'll look good in dark hair, dark brown. She looks good in black hair. Mia Peacock, you gotta go. I kind of like the color, even though. What's up, Major? What's going on? Cinderella got her prince. What's up? What's going on? How you doing? Okay, I'm just looking at y'all comments. Yeah, it was a very interesting design on Candiace, because you couldn't tell if it was a curtain. You couldn't tell if you was making a pattern out of tissue. You know how sometimes when you wet tissue, it turns, it gets all glumped together, and then it can create a pattern. It just looked like they took the tissue and put paint on those. So let me stop. But I'm just saying, it just looked like they tried to create a different pattern, which was nice. And what you guys are saying, Gizelle, hey, what's up, Lorraine? How you doing? What's going on? What's popping? Oh, okay, they're all using the same. Let me see. Yeah, the fabric, it's not the fabric, it's the same damn designs. Like, either a shoulder or not a shoulder, bustier at the top. It's like there's nothing creative. So it doesn't seem like these designers are using creativity, because we can all get a pencil, create a heart, and then make it, and then put a gown at the bottom of it with the dresses. And this is all they're doing, and putting the split. Like, you don't see no creativity. You know what I mean? It's like the same shit every time you turn around. Same shit, different day of the mother effing week. Hey, Bernice, what's going on? I don't know. Because you know why she's making a big deal, Bernice? And I was about to say, I don't know, when I do know. And I was thinking the same thing. The reason she's making a big deal about G is because G is just like her husband. Just like her husband. Just like him. Only thing is, he ain't putting his hands on nobody. That's the only thing. Okay, so we got that situation. We got that out the way. Okay, let's get into it. Yo, I wonder what's up with Giselle. Why is Giselle and Robyn running from Wendy? They don't want to have conversations with Wendy. They don't want to talk to her. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. Like, damn, they're acting like they run it. Any other time, Robyn and Giselle be ready to go for it, ready to go half, say what they need to say. And it's like they're running from Wendy. It's like they don't want that argument with Wendy. And is this the same dress that Giselle had on the boat? I don't know. But in any event, when it comes down to the situation, why are they acting like they're afraid of Wendy? Like, they don't want... Is it because Wendy is educated, she got 4 degrees or whatever the case may be, that she's able to outwit them, she's able to outsmart them, she's able to use big words, she's able to make them look stupid. So I think that they feel like they look stupid with her. I don't know, but they are running scared. When I say that they're running scared, they're running scared. I mean, she got on them, and she ain't running. Wendy has been talking hella shit. It's like I'm sitting here waiting for somebody to cuss Wendy ass out, and nobody cussed Wendy out. Everybody acting like they scared of Wendy. Like, damn, like, y'all. I told you Wendy was gonna come in and take over, and Robyn and Giselle, that's your fault. Y'all were too busy wanting to see Monique Samuels and Candiace Dillard fight each other, and Wendy was up Robyn's ass so much, like they just knew that she was gonna be a little good old soldier. She was gonna stay in line, baby. She changed her whole body up, came back a new season, somewhat of a new hairstyle, but every now and then she throw black paint on her forehead, and she came in reading. She came in reading and ready for y'all. And I was like, the way that Wendy is jumping at Giselle and Robyn, it's like she ain't never liked them in the first place. So, so was Wendy only pretending to be liking Robyn and Giselle and choosing their side when they wanted Monique gone and not filming with Monique? And she was all up their ass. She was all up Candiace ass. It seems like she likes Candiace. But I don't think she ever liked Giselle and Robyn, and they got played. And if you guys are watching my reviews, I was telling you, y'all need to take Wendy out or she gonna take over. And what is Wendy doing now? She is taking over this season. If she's not sitting next to Andy, I don't know who should. Because she's cussing Giselle and Wendy out back to back. She was like, anytime y'all want to have a conversation with me, y'all want to talk about it, let's talk about it. Giselle was like, oh, you are a bad host. Wendy jumped up from that chair and said, you were lying. I ain't no bad host. Like, Wendy's confronting them, like, what? And Giselle's like, I'm good with you, Wendy. Wendy was like, I've been good with you. I was like, oh. And then Giselle was like, no, and she was like, you're so aggressive. And Wendy jumped in and was like, you're a bully. You're a mean girl and a bully. Bully. I was like, Wendy, can somebody jump up and cuss her out? Can somebody cuss Wendy out? Because Wendy's acting like her shit don't stink. She's acting like she running this shit. She acting like she is Potomac, baby. And y'all wanted her there. And now she's coming and she's going to take y'all spot. She's going to be known as the queen of Real Housewives of Potomac if Robyn and Giselle don't get it together. But I don't think they can get it together because they're so scared. They don't want to combat her. I don't want to. Wendy was like, anytime you want to talk, bitch. Like, she didn't say bitch, but you know I'm saying that. So I'm just like, Lord, why they scared, y'all? Why they scared? They know Wendy is intelligent and not pressed to be there in their clique. Nope, no. She was pressed last season because she was Robyn's lapdog last season. You couldn't take her from Giselle and Robyn's behind. She had the tissue, she had spray, and she had wipes. This season, she's spraying them with water and bleach. Yo, she's spraying them. If they wanted Wendy to be a follower, they shouldn't bring up the rumors. I know. Like, Lord have mercy. Giselle and Robyn started with Wendy by calling her aggressive for standing up to them. Yeah. And then, but they usually follow through. When they're going at people, they usually follow through. And they ain't follow through. Robyn's like, I don't even want to talk to her because she's so mean. She's so aggressive. Like, and that's usually Robyn's, forte, is being aggressive. That's usually Robyn's stick. And it's like she's running from Wendy because Wendy's gonna shame them. And they thought, oh, it was so cute. She got 4 degrees. Yeah, she's intelligent. They even got Wendy after Karen. Oh, Karen said that she wasn't a doctor. Karen said this. Karen said they did everything. They were sicking Wendy on everybody. And guess what? Wendy done turned around and got on their asses, and they don't even know how to roll with it. They don't even know how to respond to Wendy. Like, I'm so disappointed in Giselle and Robyn. I thought they had backbone. I thought they was, the shit over here at Potomac, and they let a newcomer that only had 1 season come in and shut them down and make them scared, running from a situation. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, we ain't going on no trip. We ain't going on Wendy's trip. They ain't never did that shit before. It's a damn mess. Giselle Monique aggressive too. It's something she likes to throw out when she's upset with a brown skinned girl. Okay, here we go. They big mad. I mean, like, yo, I don't know what's going on. Like, why they running scared? They gotta go get a hotel. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. So they gotta go get a hotel. Robyn's sitting there all miserable. They're sitting there at this woman's trip all miserable and mad because they can't stand her. They can't confront her. They can't cuss her out. They can't intimidate her because they don't know whether she's liable to say, because she done already said some low down dirty ish to them, made them so mad. They don't even want to speak to her. They don't even want to talk. I was like, y'all are scared like that. Giselle and Robyn sitting there looking for a hotel room. Like, y'all are running scared. I would have made her feel so uncomfortable. I would have been coming out. If I was Giselle, I would have been howling. I would have been yelling down them stairs like, somebody help me. I got my towel. I got my soap. Oh my God, I'm handicapped. Help me. I would have made Wendy trip a mess. I would have made everybody feel so bad for me and so sorry for me as I'm walking up and down the stairs. I'd be like, I forgot my face cloth. Can somebody help me? I would have been doing everything. See, they don't know how to run the game. Wendy know the game, y'all. Wendy got the game down pat. Cuss them out. I think they had to come on the trip, Sandra. I think they, no, it was Raheem Charles. They should have come on the trip. I think they had to. Wendy said, payback time. Payback is a motherfucker. I am glad that Zinwin didn't cater to them. I feel you. I feel you. I am glad Zinwin didn't cater to them. Yes, Lorraine, I got you. They shouldn't have came on the trip. Okay. Just disgusting. You guys are getting it. Cinderella got body. Giselle and Robyn went for. Okay, I read that. So, in any event, with this situation, I'm like, Lord. And so we got Robyn talking about, you know what? I really don't care. I'm not really mad. I'm just going to go get my hotel room, because Robyn and Giselle, they feel like shit. They feel like crap, because you know what? They supposed to be the stars of Potomac. And Wendy done turn around and plan a trip. But Robyn and Giselle did not put Wendy in a shitty. She put them in a cottage. They had their own room. You know, they had their own wing and shit like that. But Wendy turned around and she put them in that room with them little tiny bunk beds, baby. It didn't even look like they had a closet. They had no bathroom. It was all the way up to the top. And they posted, and you know, they ain't married or nothing like that. But I'm pretty sure they don't sleep in the bed. You know, Robyn sleeps with Juan, allegedly. But Robyn was pissed off. Robyn's like, oh, this hotel's 30 minutes away. This hotel is 5 minutes away, but it has 2.3 stars. Them stars are important. If you're looking for a hotel, if them stars are not up to par, please don't go. I made a mistake, and I had to check out as soon as I checked in. And so, you know, Robyn, she's pissed off. They mad, and they talk about contemplating and getting a room. And Wendy and her husband, you know, Mr. Eddie, is sitting there. Wendy ain't paying them no mind. Wendy's talking about, I had a good time. They're acting fabulous. And one thing I would say that I do love, I love Eddie's expressions every time he sees his wife go off and she's about to snap. It's like he prep talks her. It's like he talks to her. It's like he, you know, he gives her that confidence too as well to do your thing. And it's almost seems like he admires her standing up and fighting this battle with these ladies and basically fighting for what she wants, because we all heard that Wendy clawed her way to get on this show. She did any and everything to be up on this show, baby. And she's here, and she said, F them kids. So, but I just love the way that these glasses are bothering me. I just love the way that Eddie looks at her. His expressions every time he looks at his wife to see what's gonna go happen, and he just be looking at her like he's just happy just to see her do whatever the hell that she does, and he enjoys every minute of it. And Wendy sit at the table like, I had a good time. I'm enjoying myself. My food is good. Candiace and Chris, they made it their way back to the table. Giselle wants to apologize to the whole restaurant. Giselle, you need to apologize to us for you not doing what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be the OG of this show, and you got Wendy running you out. You should be embarrassed of yourself. You should be embarrassed. Lord have mercy. Then we got, you know, Candiace, she is rubbing Chris's head. She's trying to make him feel good because she done pissed him off like a little child. As like father-daughter type of relationship. Ill, yucky. And Chris is not even attractive. Oh, God. And she rubbing his head, and you know, the camera zoomed on his head. It looked like he got freckles on his head, but it's not freckles. It's probably like a skin disease. I don't know. It just looks nasty. And then she's bragging about his brown penis. Nobody cares about his brown penis. Nobody cares about anything sexual when it comes to Chris. Chris, I just need you to make me some oxtail, baby. And I want a cherry pie. That's all I need. So in any event, Mia says something. Mia said, oh, you know, they just got into a fight, so now they're trying to make up. You got G talking about he gonna hit Mia. G's just nasty, just like Chris. And, you know, so, just like Michael. And so then Candiace, she hears Mia. She goes, Mia, you better shut up. Then I don't know why she got on Ashley. She said, Ashley, you need to shut up too. You know, she said, you know what, I can be cordial, you know, because I could even be cordial to Ashley, and I don't even like her with her big wide forehead ass. I was like, girl, but then come to find out she likes her a little bit. Like, come on, like you be doing too much. I'm like, yo, they just be doing too much sometimes, too much all the time. And then we get to the situation where Karen is like, oh my God, look at Robyn. Her face looks so stank. You know, them cramps got her feeling so bad. And Karen jumps in, was like, yo, Karen is so funny. Karen said, Robyn looks so miserable. Them cramps are really bothering her. Juan should really show up. I was like, Karen, you being shady because damn well Juan ain't coming on no trip with Robyn. And then Karen turned around and said she needs to stop hanging with Gizelle because she's a bad influence. It was an after school special that Karen was giving us, and it just absolutely was hilarious. I was like, Lord have mercy. Chris was lit. Yes, he was. He was lit. Yes, I love Wendy and Eddie. Lorraine, she probably got a root on him. Oh no, she said she probably got a root on him. Morgan, what you say? Y'all are too funny. Excuse me, y'all are too funny. She probably got a root on him. Well, he left his whole family behind. So and look at Giselle and Robyn is just so perturbed. I'm like, Robyn, put on your boxing gloves, get ready, go at Wendy, cuss her out. Just tell Wendy what it is. Just act ignorant and foolish. Do what you need to do because she's outshining y'all and she's punking y'all. It's supposed to be your show. And Ashley just sitting there like a good child, hoping that Michael is home with the babies, and he ain't got. Damn well Michael is home with them babies with somebody else in that house. You already know, unless they got hidden cameras in the house. But Ashley don't care. But Michael, he really mistreats Ashley. He cheats on her, dog her out, talk about her funny, come on her job, act a fool. Every time you put him in front of the camera, he finds a way to belittle her and embarrass her. And she just keep running. So Michael, please leave Ashley. She's not going to leave you because, she came from a broken home. She watched her mother relationship with no good mother efforts and stayed with them. Her mother abandoned her children to be with a man. So Ashley ain't going to never leave you, Michael. Only way she ever gonna be happy if you leave her, because Ashley's gonna hold on for dear life. Michael looked like he's ready to walk away. Michael was like, you know what, I can trade Ashley in for an 18-year-old. Fuck it, I'll just have to pay child support and alimony. The way that Michael be acting towards Ashley is like he don't even like the way he treat her, like how he love her, how he love her. He be treating her like she is a distant relative. Like, Lord. In any event, so we got G. He's on the bus acting a fool, talking about his manhood is this big. See, you got Eddie's. Look at Eddie. Eddie's like leaned back and he's looking at G like, what are you doing? And Candiace, she's drunk. I see Candiace hairstyle looks nice right here. That's what she should have had for her reunion look. That shit that she had on the reunion, I don't know. In any event, I would just say her design and her dress was very different from what we usually see. So her dress did stick out in that way, but the split all the way up to the hoo-ha, baby. Ugh. Might as well just went there butt naked and called it a motherfucking gut. But in any event, I like this shirt that Eddie has on, but he's been had on this shirt, but it's up close. And so we got G over here talking about his manhood is this big, he's hung, he's this and that. Like, why are you telling another man that? And why do you want the other ladies to know about it? So in any event, G is the type of person that get drunk and he basically gonna be himself. He's gonna have a good time. He's 60-something years old. He ran multi-million-dollar companies, got multi-million-dollar companies. And so therefore, he don't care what anybody thinks about him or what they say about him or how they judge him, because he done lived his life, did his thing, and he's not striving to be anywhere else or anybody. And I believe that G has more money than Michael, which is Ashley's husband, because Ashley had the richest husband. I think G is the richest husband now, and that might be a reason why Ashley don't like G, because G actually got more money than her. Skeletor getting ready to disappear, the Grand Reaper Michael. So that's my opinion on the situation, why Ashley is so perturbed, with G, because her man ain't the king of the Monte no more. Okay. Okay, that's my opinion, Grace Turner. Where you at, Grace? Excuse me. And they went to a 2.5 motel and shared a bed for a bathroom. Lord have mercy. I hope they really didn't do that. They brought their luggage and no men. Juan wasn't coming. You couldn't pay Juan to be there. You couldn't pay Juan to be there at all. That's why they upset with Wendy on the trip. And then we have, what's her name? Candiace is bragging about her husband's penis or the color it is, and we don't care, Candiace. We don't care. So in any event, her husband was drunk as a skunk, like you guys were just saying in the comments. And he's getting ready to show us he's getting ready to show his whole thing. He is Lord. I'm like, Chris is a drunk. Chris is so messed up. Chris Ridley. Excuse me. This is my water. Chris is getting ready to show his whole thing to everybody on the bus. Eddie's just like, what? Robyn ain't even smiling. And then you got, look, Candiace is real serious right now at this moment because she knows that her husband's about to show his thing in front of everybody while they're filming because he's not aware how drunk he is. So I guess Candiace is the voice of reason when he gets drunk, and when Candiace acts a fool, he's the voice of reason for her. So this is how their relationship work out. They both have issues and problems where the other one can lift them up. So I guess that's the situation. To be honest, the trip was fine without them. Oh no, wouldn't have been. We had to see Wendy punk Robyn and Giselle. Just punk them. Just punk them. I was like, what? Ashley's drunk. Chris is drunk. Now we got G. G is shaking his booty. I heard his booty clap. I swear I heard G booty clap. When G was up there shaking it and doing that thing, I heard it clap. Robyn finally laughed. And you can see that, what's his name? Eddie's trying to cry. He's trying to run from the situation. You got Candiace, she's sitting on Chris' lap, so he won't show himself. And then you got G doing a booty clap. I don't know where Mia's at in the situation. I guess they're on a different bus. Where is Candiace at? He's clapping his booty. Ashley's finally started laughing. Giselle's acting like she's covering her face, but she's not. She's watching at the same time. They be doing too much. Chris and G was drunk. And you know what's so funny? I don't know how he said it. G said to Chris, I got drunk, we got undrunk, now it's time to get re-drunk. I was like, oh, and Chris was here for it. Chris is here drinking with G. He is here. And so Ashley's just like, oh, Ashley's like, she's so turned off. Ashley was like, oh my God, when my husband was first introduced to everybody, he didn't act nothing like this. And then Bravo cut the footage. Her husband was acting just as worse, just as bad. But G is not as bad as Michael. Michael is off the chain. He could be nasty, mean, touchy, feely on men and everything. So don't even go there, Ashley. So Ashley is trying to dog out G because he's doing what he's doing. The reason why she mad is because she actually see a black man that got more money than her husband, and she had to jump ship to get rich with this dude. And she was like, damn, there were no black men around when I was looking for a sugar daddy. And Mia ended up getting a sugar daddy. He's a black sugar daddy, okay? And he don't treat her like Michael treats you, Ashley. Like, Ashley's never gonna leave Michael, so Michael, you're just gonna have to leave Ashley. She's gonna be your stumping bag. You can walk on her, you can do whatever you want to her. You can say whatever, mistreat her, cheat on her. Ashley's still gonna hold on and sit and try to have a conversation with you. So Michael, just leave, because it's no point in abusing this woman. I feel sorry for her. Ashley had the nerve to say that Michael Darby would never. Yes, that's what she did, Lorraine. That's exactly what she said. She said Michael would never act like this around people he don't even know at all. And then Bravo cut the cameras, and baby, the first time he was introduced, he was a tame, untamed animal. And so we get to this part of the situation where Chris is actually trying to have a conversation while he's drunk to Candiace. And basically Chris said some real shit to her. He was like, yo, Ashley's not really that bad. Like, I don't understand. Like, and then Candiace says, yeah, she's not really that bad. Then Candiace, why you go so hard on her? Candiace, why you act like that towards her? Like, you hate every moment, every breath, everything that she does, you just hate it. But you sit here and you have this conversation with your man and you say she's not that bad, And it's like, damn, so you mean to tell me you were just being rude and low down and dirty towards her? After you guys got over the situation, we know a whole lot was going on. But we're just gonna talk about this season. If you feel like she's not that bad, why you go in on her weight? Why you go in on her like that and just like cuss her out like, oh, you messed up my trip? When everybody's arguing, when you argued here on the trip. So when Ashley started an argument, Ashley, she instigated a little bit with Wendy, but she didn't tell Wendy to go ham on Giselle or Robyn. And yes, that was your trip. So you're over here at Wendy's trip and you went ham, and you know what I mean, on Mia. And nobody's calling you out for that, but you call Ashley out for that. But look, the things that you accuse Ashley of you're doing, and then on top of that, you say she's not really that bad, but you act like you have so much hate, so much vitriol for Ashley. Then you sit here with your husband and tell us she ain't that bad. I was like, Lord have mercy. Candiace cannot be my friend. Candiace is way too messed up. Candiace is low down. Mia for the win versus Ashley. Gloria. Okay. Ashley and Michael have a business arrangement, not a loving, healthy marriage. Facts. Oh, Lord have mercy. Leave it to production to shade Ashley when she was shaming G about his drunkenness. Yup. They sure did. They got it. Yeah, I'm telling you. Grace, they got into her. They cut right to it. Like, you should have kept your mouth closed. We wouldn't have been reminded of how ignorant and nasty and low down that your husband is, but we end up getting a whiff of his low down ass. Excuse me. And so I'm just like, okay. But also in that conversation that Chris was having with Ashley, he was like, Ashley was baiting you. She knew what she was doing when she was going to get you riled up, and you can't give in. So he's basically trying to tell her, stop giving in. People know that you're going to react a certain way and want to get that reaction out of you, because it creates a moment and it creates a narrative. So even as drunk as he is, he wanted to show us his brown thing. He's still trying to teach Candiace. See this lipstick. See the lipstick that Candiace have on right now? That's the lipstick she should have had. Pink, like a popping pink and red mixed, because she got beautiful lips. Her lips with a pop. It looked like her lips look dry. Ashley's lips look dry because they put that nude on their lips when half of their body looked nude, and the dresses were like a nudist pink and silver and white. Like, anyways. So we get down to that situation. And so in any event, so Chris is really trying to work with Candiace. We'll see. We'll see if we get a new Candiace. We'll see if there's ever going to be a different Candiace. It's like, Lord have mercy. Candiace and Chris, like, watching them drunk and act up on the bus. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny. It was funny. And then we got the negative Nancy, and we got the Askale Maya, aka Askale. She's coming in. Oh, you guys are leaving. Like, she really cares when she's leaving. She don't really feel Robyn. She was like, she tells Robyn, oh, I love Wendy. How you love Wendy? You only had 4 episodes with her. I love Wendy. Like, damn. Robyn, you can't pick a man, you can't pick a friend. Like, what's going on? Like, you didn't pick no ride or die to come on this show with you. You already know how this show is. You already know how the show get down, and you know it better in numbers. And you gonna pick somebody that ain't really loyal to you, that really ain't your friend, that don't got your back, and she telling you to your face that she love her some Wendy. I know Robyn wanted to spit in her face. I know Robyn wanted to take that plate and throw it at Askale. Askale was like, I love her. Like, I would have been like, how do you love her? Like, you don't even know her. Like, help me, Jesus. I hope that Wendy lights into Ashley forehead. Darby next. I don't think, no, Ashley's playing cool, but Ashley's not liking, if you get back to the boat situation, Ashley's not liking that Wendy is kind of like, she's the big and bad and tough one. Ashley's not liking that. So Ashley's going to try to make her look bad. Ashley's job is to get you out of character and make you act a fool, and she can point the finger. See how you are, and then Giselle and Robyn can say, yeah, so aggressive, so bad, so ill-tamed. That you need to be tamed, Askale went public with her love for Wendy. Okay, I know she did. Like, I just love her, and her voice is so annoying too. You know what? Her voice is annoying. I liked her better when she was quiet. I just drink some of my water. So when it comes down to this situation, she act like she cares. She don't even care. She don't care. She wants to be right where she's at. I think that Askale has seen Giselle and Robyn interaction with the rest of the ladies when she's been here on the show, and she's not feeling Robyn like that. Excuse me. Every time I cut the air off, excuse me guys, every time I cut the air off in this room, like my allergies end up flaring up every time I cut off the air, because if I leave the air on, these guys will hear it through my microphone. But in any event, I believe that Askale, she don't like the way that Robyn and Giselle was rolling. She didn't like that. And I think that I think that she feels that Wendy is a better match for her, because Wendy's a teacher, a professor. Askale is a former teacher. They're both from, they're both immigrated to the United States. So I just think that right off the rip, she wasn't feeling Robyn and Giselle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't even seem like she was that close, to Robyn, because she was just, every time, if she would confront Robyn on Robyn's behavior, how she did this or how she did that, but she hasn't confronted Candiace on her behavior. She basically, in my opinion, from what I seen on TV, it seems like Askale is in support of Candiace, nastiness, especially when it comes from Mia. But in any event, Robyn and Giselle, they're about to go. They're about to leave the house. They're not feeling it at all, point blank, period. Robyn do not want to be sharing no bathroom. Robyn don't want to be coming up and down the stairs. Giselle said she got a broken toe. There should have been better accommodations made for them. She should have been a better host than what she was. Robyn said that she is not mad at Wendy. She just feels like Wendy didn't have the accommodations up to date like they're supposed to. And basically, she's out. So they leaving, right? They leaving, and Askale's like, Askale's acting like she's really concerned. That's the sad thing. That's the sad thing, Robyn. She ain't even your friend. Like, damn, Robyn. I would just think that you're a little bit smarter about who you introduce, especially if you guys are really friends. But in any event, Wendy hears the commotion, and Wendy said in her bed while she was next to her husband Eddie, she said they're trying to create a moment. She wants a moment. I was like, Wendy, no, you didn't say that. Wendy said Giselle and Robyn trying to make a moment. Oh, so Wendy got all the terminology together. Wendy been studying y'all. Wendy been watching y'all. Wendy made you guys feel so comfortable and so secure with her that you let her in and you had her back, and you made, they probably even, did a whole lot of, putting Wendy on a pedestal and basically saying she got to come back next season. I love Wendy. And Wendy getting up with them and then having, Monique leave the way that she left, it was only right that Wendy was going to stay another season. And Giselle and Robyn was very critical in that decision, and they made her one of them. And look how Wendy done turned on they motherfucking ears. Wendy done got them by the neck and by the balls. Robyn is more the aggressive one. Robyn be ready to go down. Robyn be ready to cuss some mother sucker out, throw some, act a fool. Robyn don't even want none of that with Wendy because she's afraid that Wendy's going to make her look stupid. And she will. Don't be afraid, she will. And I think that this part was really funny when Mia goes into G's, when Mia's in her room and she's saying to G, she goes, G, I hope you took a shower because I don't want your nasty ass in the bed. I was like, Mia asked G, did he take a shower? Because I don't want my bed with a nasty ass. I was like, what? That's some old shit that, your grandmother would say, yo, did you wash that ass? Did you wash it? Because you can't be going to bed with a nasty ass. And Mia said that right to G. I just laughed. I was rolling over. Hey, Information Man. What's up? What's going on? How you doing? You guys check out the Information Man show. Much love to you. Check out the brother. He talks about peace and power, protection of Black brothers and sisters. Baby, get your history lesson with Information Man show. So, I thought it was so funny. She said, I hope you washed your ass," and she said it in such and that voice where she's trying to sound like she's a cartoon character. Because Mia does sound like a cartoon character. Her and Askale, they sound like characters. So I was like, she was like, "Did you wash your ass?" I was like, Lord. And then Robyn, she's mad. But Robyn said that she's not trying to have no conversation with Wendy, because anytime that she talks to Wendy, if she say the sky is blue, Wendy's going to say the sky is purple. Stop being scared of her. Just confront, have that conversation with her. And I think Mia got it right when she told Wendy, that you're not built for this, and basically Mia translated that to "you're a weak bitch." You know what I mean? Mia said that to Wendy, and that was the trip that Candiace, prepared. And I think Mia got it right. Like, that's what she really meant, that she's not built for this. You know what I mean? And basically saying that she's weak, saying that if Wendy's gonna break down every time somebody talks about her husband, then she ain't built for this and she don't need to be on the show. To me, Mia translated that right as weak B. And I think Mia transferred right when she said that Robyn doesn't like Wendy because Wendy has changed, and Robyn gonna turn around and say, "No, our friendship changed." Like, am I stupid? Because it sounds like Mia is on the money with what she said about Robyn, when they was on the boat. Like, I don't get it, because the whole argument that Robyn has been having about, about Wendy is she changed. She's not the same person anymore. It's like, what is critical in her life that she had to change her whole body like that, and she's talking about Zen Wen. When have you heard of Zen Wen? And then her and Giselle basically saying that Wendy having these one-liners because Wendy came prepared to take your spot and take your girl's spot and be the top booked and top dollar paid over there at Potomac. And I kept telling you all this all last season, Robyn, get it together. You too boring. You ain't doing shit. And now you see, Wendy came, and Wendy's coming to take. Before you know it, next season, Wendy's going to have a friend on the show. And I guarantee you, the friend that Wendy picks, Robyn, is going to be a friend that ain't going to be a friend to you or Giselle. Your friend Askale talk about, I love her. Lord, you can't pick a man or a friend. What a damn shame. And this has to do with your job, girl. This has to do with your job. You should have chose wisely. You should have brought somebody that was going to have your back, that was going to be NBA on them. You know what I mean? But in any event, Lord have mercy. And then G is drinking Ashley's baby milk. Like, what's going on? Her breast milk. And so Mia was like, okay, this is why my coffee tastes like this. Did you put some of that breast milk in there? And G was like, he don't even know what breast milk is. He goes, oh, that's what that is? He just grabbed a container. He didn't look and see what was in it, what was the label on it. He just grabbed some shit and put it in his coffee. Like, help me, Jesus. What are they doing? Happy days. Get obsessed in your own body because you need to. Lorraine, thank you. Okay, did y'all talk about me and never getting the gossip right? G is so nasty. Happy Days is like, G is so nasty, Tony. I didn't think Wendy needed to be cussed out. She's the only one who puts Robyn. I just want her to be cussed out because you just can't come in and take over like that. Like, they gotta be a bridge. Like, you really gotta jump high. Like, why are they letting this girl just walk right over them? Like, y'all need to jump up and snap back. Somebody, on these shows, you just can't let somebody come in there and take your spot, take your shine, and then shit on you at the same damn time. And nobody in the circle can't even, put, Wendy somewhere, because ultimately she's taking all your shine and gonna get paid more than all of y'all. And y'all sitting there clapping. Giselle and Robyn was clapping her on last season. Now you got Karen clapping Wendy on, and before you know it, Wendy's going to be the top build over there. And they just let her come in and take their shit. I was just like, Lord. And we know that Wendy That's good. When you come and get Robert and go sell, got the bullets, change your body. Lord have mercy. G needs to go outside and play in traffic barefoot. Lord, what do you say that? LA? LA is so bad. LA is so bad. G's a mess. So you got Mia sitting at the table. Mia was like, oh my God, like, this is not the type of vacation that I want. This is not the type of vacation I plan to have. Like, there's nobody hanging up my clothes in the closet. There's nobody folding up my clothes. Nobody bringing me my coffee. There's no valet. There's no room service. There's no help. There's no cook. There's no chef. Mia was like, yo, this ain't no vacation. This ain't no getaway. Mia's talking plenty of shit. Mia's talking plenty of shit, y'all. Mia said this in a nice way, though. She's talking shit in a nice way because after Candiace gave her that read, she's she is talking ish. I was like, Mia, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta act so privileged right now? She was like, this ain't no vacation. I know it ain't no vacation. And G said that. G was like, I can cook something. G was like, but I can't cook for all these people. When G said, yo, listen, I can make some eggs, I can make some food, but I can't cook for all these people. G was like, y'all ain't put me to work. I was like, look. Hey, Katie. What's going on? Thank you so much. Happy days. What's good with you? The green-eyed bandit don't know the meaning of giving respect to earn respect. Yeah, Franklin. Oh, yeah, they learning respect right now. I don't know how they gonna deal with Wendy. At this point, Wendy's on red tea. When I say Wendy's on red tea, she's on ready to read these girls for their life. Just the facts of their life. Wendy's already, and they can't read Wendy that way, or they choose not to, because there's a lot of rumors out here. But what Wendy can say towards them are going to be things that have been proven over time. They just got to get the proof of Wendy. Lord. Yo, G was so funny when G was like, yo, I don't know how to cook for all these people. G was like, y'all ain't making me work. I was like, this man was like this. He turned around. Ashley said, oh, so you cooking us something to eat? And then he turned around. He was like, I'm cooking something for me and Mia. I don't know how to cook for all you people. I was like, he's so ignorant. He is so ignorant. Lord, he is so ignorant. When he said, I don't know how to cook for all you people. And then Karen, the way that Giselle left in the middle of the night is tackier than the way that she dresses. So Karen sat down and she read Giselle like, Giselle, you is tacky, but the way that you left out of here last night was even tackier, because they could have went to sleep, rest up. I know I would have left. I ain't gonna lie. If I was Giselle and Robyn, I would have left. I wouldn't have stayed in that. Karen, oh damn well she wouldn't have stayed in that room. Karen, why you fronting? Karen this almost went over my head. Karen, oh damn well she wouldn't have stayed in that room. We know Karen, no bathroom for her and Ray all the way up to the top of the stairs like it's in the attic. Karen wouldn't have stayed in that room. But Karen do have a lot of stairs, but Karen wouldn't have stayed in that room because Karen been like, or she would have created a stink. And that's what Robyn and Giselle should have did. They should have created a stink. They should have been crying. Giselle should have been up and down them stairs crying, talking about, I need help. Somebody come and help me. Asking the men for help. Say, basically, I ain't got no more strength in my arms. Can I hold on to two people to get down these stairs? She should have been like, can somebody carry my bath towel? Somebody carry my soap, my deodorant, my toothpaste? She should have made a big stink out of it instead of leaving. And this is how you get back at Wendy. You got to get under her skin. And if you would have did that about how miserable you was and how miserable that room was and how you're being treated and you feel like a victim in this situation and you don't know why, that would have got under Wendy's skin more, because Wendy wouldn't have a comeback for that. She would just be like, oh, she's doing too much. And at the same time, people be like, oh my God, Giselle does have a broken foot. But you running out of there. Wendy said you was creating a moment. And then Karen said that you were tacky. So it's like, so it's easy for Wendy to beat Gizelle and Robyn when it comes to having a confrontation or an argument, or just, just basically getting things, things out. So, hey, it is what it is, y'all. So Karen is too much. She made fun of them. And so then Ashley, she's on the phone with her husband, Michael, and Michael's calling Dean a bad kid, a bad boy. And Ashley was like, don't say that. I don't want you to use that terminology. I don't want you to use that language, with our child, and Michael was like, I would use any language I want to. This is what I'm saying. It's either a good boy or a bad boy. And she was like, the new age parents are like, don't use them terminology good and bad. You know what I mean? It is just a vacation room, not their house. I know. But I wouldn't have stayed in that room either. Not with two of them in that room at the same time. Wendy should have at least put a cup, a jar, or at least a bandit room, at least number one. So, that, and then on top of that, so Michael doesn't hear shit that Ashley has to say. She was like, I don't want him to learn like that. I want to teach them differently. I want to teach him this. She's like, he's such old school. Yeah, he's an old man. You married an old man. You think he's gonna change to be new school for you, Ashley? Okay. If that allows him to have two bodies in a bed, then he probably would. But in any event, Ashley is like, they can't even agree on raising the kids together. You already know. Michael, just leave Ashley. She ain't gonna leave you. She's in it to win it. And so we get to a situation where Ashley, she calls, Giselle and Robyn, and she checks on them. Karen jumps up. Look at Karen's nightgown outfit. Her sleep attire looks pretty, and it goes so well with her hair. So any event, so when we have that situation. So Ashley, she calls Giselle and Karen, and basically, she calls Giselle and Robyn, and then, Karen said, oh my God, you guys left out of here so dramatically. Excuse me. Karen's like, you guys really left dramatically in the middle of the night. Like, oh my God, like you guys didn't even say goodbye to the host. And then Giselle said, well, the host didn't say ish to us. The host didn't say nothing to us. The host didn't care about us. And so Giselle was talking her ish, and then you got Mia over here. Mia's over here with the sage, and they're about to go ham. They're about to go in, and so Giselle's talking all that shit on the phone. Wendy jumped her ass up and like, what you say? That's a lie. Wendy's like, that's a lie, Giselle. You are lying. I was like, Lord have mercy. See, this is what I'm talking about. And look at Karen. Karen is smiling at Wendy. She's liking it. And also, Candiace is loving the new Wendy because Wendy's cussing them out. But she's gonna make her way to the top. See, this black hairstyle looks good on Wendy. So in any event, with this situation, Wendy said, you lying. Wendy said, I came and I welcomed you into your room. What are you talking about? Giselle said, she's so angry. She's so angry. So Giselle basically is throwing that angry. Why is she so angry? And Wendy says, you're clearly confrontational. So like, yo, why is this beef so like, all right, Wendy, you and Eddie are together. You and Eddie are together. There hasn't been proven that he has cheated on you or anything else like that, Wendy. Why are you letting these ladies get under your skin? But at the same time, she wants to make sure that they don't mess with her or her relationship with her husband. Because I will say, now I think about it, when they had the shadiness party for iHeartRadio or whatever, Giselle and Robyn, what do you call it? Podcast that they're going to have, they made questions strictly towards Wendy and about her husband and the cheating again. So, they're not letting up either. And Robyn and Giselle won't sit down and have a conversation with Wendy. They keep saying that she changed, she's this, she's that. and all this other stuff. But at the same time, they were supposed to be tight. They were supposed to be friends. Robyn and Wendy were hanging out together, like they were actually friends. And all of a sudden, it's like they can't even have a conversation. They can't even talk to each other. It seems like so much aggression going on between all of them three. It almost makes me feel like, they were all sleeping together. I don't know. It give me lesbian vibes. I don't know. It just does. Like their beef is giving me lesbian vibes. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is the way I feel, like the anger. It's almost like they're all in a relationship. Shit. Mia husband is nasty. Wonder what goes on in that house when the cameras are off. Oh God, Rose. I don't even want to know. Ashley is with Michael for his money and to replace her daddy. Lord have mercy. So, you have that situation. So where are we at now? So let's get off of that. So that that situation that worked. But when they get ready to go on a boat trip, I did love the way that Askale looked. I liked her outfit, even though she got the shoulder puffs on. It still looks nice. I do like the sunglasses. I like the scarf. I like the way her hair is pulled back. She looked like she knows how to be on a yacht and have a good time. And also, she read the memo. It was to wear white. And half the ladies didn't have on white at all. But Askale and Wendy both had on white because they're cool. Robyn, I think you really lost a friend. I think you lost a friend, Robyn. Everybody's hungover. Candiace don't want to get on the boat because she was like, am I going to get seasick? Am I going to throw up? Her husband is sick. They're all hungover to get on the boat. Lord have mercy. Look at Askale, and look at Wendy. Wendy came in. This outfit that Wendy got on, she absolutely looked beautiful in this shit. Wendy was like, oh, I guess none of y'all got the memo to wear white. Askale did. And then her scarf, just brightens up the white. And then Wendy's dark hair on top of that white looks so good. It looks so good. You know what I mean? Wendy hurt their feelings. She hurt their feelings a whole lot. Robyn is low energy vibes. Please hit the like button. This is a great chat. Oh, thank you, Rose. I appreciate you. Wendy is hurt. Wendy hurt their feelings. Yes, because I don't think they got told off in person like that. Only at the reunion, and they basically throw off Monique Staniel as, oh, she's a problem child. But the way that Wendy read them, they can't throw Wendy off and say she's a problem child because they boosted Wendy up and said she's so sophisticated, she's so classy, she's educated, she's a professor, she has a doctor in her name, and this and that. And they put her on that pedestal like, she was the next best thing since sliced bread. And so now they're trying to throw the old little thing. Oh, she's aggressive. But Wendy is aggressive. Wendy is mad. Like, she's ready to go to 1,000 real quick. I know they push you there, but damn, Wendy acting like, yo, I don't care if I ever talk to you two bitches again. I don't give a damn. Wendy's just like, yo, listen. Wendy is running the shots right now. And Giselle and Robyn, I don't know what's going on with y'all. What's happening? Do you guys got something up your sleeve? But right now, Wendy's acting like she's a bitty, badass, tough female. And she can take you guys down. She'll take you down by herself. And Wendy don't need nobody's help with reading Robyn and Giselle. She ain't asking for nobody help. She ain't seeking nobody help. She's ready to get jumped out in this house. She's ready to get jumped, beat up, or whatever. But one thing she ain't gonna do is let Giselle and Robyn punk her. I was just like, I was like, shit, Wendy. Damn, where you come from? It's a whole new Wendy. Let's not get it twisted. It's a whole new Wendy from last season. So maybe this is a part of her personality, or did she act like a kiss up? Did she act like, she wasn't going to jump back and say anything to anybody? But she did talk back here and there. But now we got this whole new Wendy. And this could be just a part of Wendy's personality we didn't see, or Wendy's fake as hell. Either or. So we'll see. Only time will tell. So we have that situation. Wendy comes downstairs. Giselle's downstairs. Wendy don't even bother saying hello to Giselle. So that tells you right there how she feeling, because Giselle just said that Giselle just called Wendy out and said Wendy didn't say nothing to her. Wendy wasn't even a host to her, which was a lie. Wendy said, you lying. So Wendy see Giselle back in the house and she don't even speak to her. And Giselle was like, well, I'm glad she didn't speak to me. Giselle felt a certain type of way because she ain't got no power over Wendy. That's one thing. She don't got no power over Wendy. So Giselle said that she's okay with that because she don't have shit to say to Wendy either. Girl, you are not feeling this disrespect because you're supposed to be the head honcho and you have a subordinate. I'm just using the word subordinate because it just fits in with my commentary. Disrespecting you and calling you out in front of the group of people that you feel like are your subordinates. So you ultimately is losing that crown is gone. Because you running. Like, damn, Giselle, you really running from Wendy? You running from the lady with 4 degrees? So in any event, we have, Karen's husband. Giselle makes a little funny joke and basically says that Karen is the one that broke her toe. And then Ray, he turns around, he said, Karen, how did you break this? Giselle said you broke her toe. I want to know how you missed her neck and then went for her toe. I was like, that was funny. I was like, Ray was throwing shots. And, Giselle was like, you know what? I want Ray to live because he's funny. So, she definitely doesn't want that death card that she keeps throwing on Ray. And it was also really nice to see Ray and Karen together. And Ray actually say, I don't know if we have another 25 years, but we want to renew our wedding vows. And I thought that was so cute. I wanted to cry a little bit because, I don't know, it was sweet. And so in any event, Wendy looked the best. Then come Askale. Then Mia looked good too as well. Then come Karen. And then we will say, I don't know. I'm not going to say nobody else. That's it. On the trip. And so Giselle trying to be shady and she's talking to Dre, which is, what's her name? Askale's husband. And Askale's looking, she's turning away like she didn't want to be bothered with the conversation because she's team Wendy now. She doesn't like the way that Giselle or Robyn was acting when it was over there at that Candiace trip. And I think she's team everybody else but Giselle and Wendy. She's team everybody but Giselle and Robyn. And Robyn, you better realize this girl ain't your friend no more. And so Giselle's trying to be shady and say, oh, I'm surprised you still here, Dre, with all the things that went on and everything that happened. I know you must have had enough, blah, blah, blah. And basically trying to talk about everybody's behavior, knowing that she's a part of the problem too as well. But at this event at the restaurant, it wasn't Giselle's fault. Giselle didn't kick off, but she tried to get in there and tried to correct Candiace. Oh, Candiace, Ashley did not say that. And you can see Askale. She don't even want to talk to Giselle. And so then Askale, she sits down, she's having a conversation. Askale's having a conversation with her friend Robyn. I use that term very loosely as friends. I use it very, very loosely because you don't got no friend, Robyn. You don't have a friend right now, or point blank period. Your friend has jumped ship, and she don't like none of the stuff that y'all was giving. Y'all must have really pissed, or Askale feels like she has a better chance of getting another season if she does side with the golden girl, and Wendy is the golden girl so far because she's putting in work. She's putting in work. Okay, that's something else. Let's see. All right, so we get to Askale. So Askale basically she's asking Robyn, like, so what's going on with you? And you leaving and all this other stuff, blah, and the third. So Robyn said that she's not mad at Wendy. She just doesn't think that she doesn't think that Wendy tried to direct anything towards her, that Wendy tried to hurt her or anything of that nature. She was basically saying it's just is improper planning. But you guys chose to come late, so you got the last room. The room was terrible with no bathroom, of course. And Robyn says she does not want to sit down and have a conversation with Wendy because Askale is asking her, like, are you going to talk to Wendy? Because ultimately, Askale wants, Robyn and Wendy to get along because, Askale is really appreciating Wendy and really likes Wendy. So therefore, it'll be a better situation if her and Robyn were still cool. Because when Askale first introduced to the show, she was introduced to Wendy through, Robyn, and everything was cool between them. So in any event, when it comes down to the situation, so Askale was like, so you're just not going to talk to her? You're just going to avoid her the whole time? And basically, Robyn said yes, because anytime I try to have a conversation with her, she's confrontational. She wants to argue with me. She wants to battle with me. And I don't want to do that. So it just seems like Robyn is afraid to battle and afraid to go there with, Wendy, because ultimately Wendy's probably going to make her look really small, and she's not going to be able to outsmart Wendy in any type of argument at all. So Askale asks, Robyn, do you like Wendy? And this is when Robyn says, I don't know. So basically Robyn says, I don't know. And so then Robyn said, a year ago when I met Wendy, she was so cool. She was down to earth. I was really feeling her, blasing the third. And then all of a sudden, shit went wrong. And basically it seems like the order of the conversation was it seemed like Robyn was saying that Wendy's changed, because if everything was cool last year, why isn't it not cool this year? So basically Robyn is saying in so many different words that, Wendy has changed. But in any event, she's saying that their friendship has changed. So I don't know if they edited that out or they didn't add that in part of the conversation. But the way that Robyn is describing Wendy, it seems like she's describing her behaviors, and basically her behaviors is the reason why, she's combative, she's argumentative. She changed. She said she thought she was cool, and she doesn't really feel like she's like that anymore when she met her last year. So basically you're saying that she's not the same person as she was last year, and you possibly made a mistake by thinking that she was cool. So, and also Robyn, you're probably going to sit here and make a mistake thinking that you and Askale is cool too as well. Because Askale's going to stab you. She ain't already stabbing you, girl. I know Giselle's like, Robyn, how come you didn't bring a friend on that was about it? How come you bring a friend on that's going to be loyal to you? Mia ain't loyal to nobody. She ain't saying, Mia said, I love you all, but I will talk crap about you. And so, it is what the situation. So Askale says she really loves Wendy. That's the fact. And she said basically it's putting her in an odd position because, Wendy and Robyn are not getting along, so it put her in a difficult position because, she wants to be friends with both of them. And it seems like Askale and Wendy really hit it off, like as far as when they was doing the construction, helping Robyn with her business thing or her factory that was in her garage. I don't know, somewhere. They seem like they have a good relationship. But in the meantime, in between time, you can see Mia and G walking by. Mia, nosy, low down, dirty ass, listen to the conversation, but run upstairs and tell the shit. Mia, you are a mess. You are nothing but a troublemaker, and you don't care at all. Like, they can't even have a conversation without your ass running upstairs. I don't know if Robyn thought you were going to say something or whatever the case may be. But in any event, Mia heard the information. She's running. She's holding the door open for G because his slow ass can't walk fast enough. She's ready to get upstairs and tell Wendy what she heard. Mia done run her ass upstairs, and she basically tells Wendy, I heard you changed. You ain't the same person you was last year. Mia is a mess, y'all. Mia is a mess. What's up, Chef Disaster? What's going on? You guys, please subscribe to Chef Disaster 3.0 YouTube channel. Show him some love. He's about peace, harmony, positivity, and love, and Black women love and relationships. So go subscribe to your boy. Hello, Chef. What's up, Chef? Lorraine. Mia got her food and shit. Mia's ready. And look at Eddie's face. Look at Eddie's face. I told you, Eddie's expressions are what makes me like Wendy when I just want to shit on her. And only because Wendy gets on my nerve. I'm still mad at her from last season. And I told you guys, you don't supposed to bring things that happened from last season to the new season. You're supposed to forgive and let go. But it just seems like Wendy. But I'm so mad that I'm liking Wendy more this season. I'm so mad at myself that I'm liking Wendy more. I'm so mad. I can't help it. Wendy just doing some Wendy's doing boss moves, and I can't stand her for it. That's why I'm trying to tell Giselle and Robyn to stand up and do something. Cause god damn it. Wendy still got the shadow now. She got the 5 o'clock shadow over the forehead next to the side of her. I can't with you, Wendy. She still got the spray on. You know, she won't have it for the reunion. But in any event, this shit was funny. Like I can't do nothing but respect Wendy. Wendy is pushing you females back. She's pushing Robyn and Giselle back when they don't even want to have a conversation. Like they be ready to start mess. They be ready to get something popping. They be ready to get something going on and trying to intimidate somebody. And they don't even want to have that conversation. They so scared of Wendy. Why y'all scared? Why y'all scared? Y'all making me so sick. But in any event, look at Eddie's face. He's making that expression like, oh shit, the job is about to pop off. And so so we got that situation. So Mia, she runs upstairs and she tells, Wendy, I heard you ain't the same person that you was last year. And Wendy said, who told you that? And Mia was like, Robyn. She reminds me like of a cartoon character, just the way that she moves her mouth and shit, the way that she moves her mouth and make them faces with her lips. She reminds me of Donald Duck or Daffy Duck. Not to say that I'm, saying that she got big lips or anything like that. No, she just reminded me of like an old cartoon, that didn't have all the graphics and stuff. The way that she be talking, I really think that Mia could do voiceovers. I really believe that Mia could do voiceovers. In my opinion. Sorry, hi, Raheem. I don't know where I'm at. Hey, LaPrice, what's going on? How you doing? Wendy is not buying the BS. Cinderella got body. Hey, LaPrice, what's going on, girls? Good to see you. Wendy Crip walked all over the Green Eye Bandits. Woo child. I know. May it be lying. For a boss, Mia says she makes over $400,000 a year. She says she's a boss. You can't get a conversation right. I can only imagine how you running these business if you can't get shit clear. And it was like, yo, we're going to play this game telephone with Mia. But like I said, her interpretation, Robyn says, I'm talking about our friendship is not the same. So, okay, you got that, but what has Robyn been saying all season? That Wendy's not the same person. She changed. She's different. And blase in the third. And the conversation that she was having with Askale sound like the same shit she's been saying all season. But in any event, Mia said that she got it wrong. Robyn said she got it wrong. But shit. She was talking about Wendy changing her friendship. I didn't hear her say why the friendship changed. Only thing I heard her say was she's different, she's combative. She didn't say that Wendy stopped calling her. She didn't say that she called Wendy and Wendy don't pick up the phone. She's just been, so if you like your friendship, okay, I guess that's how your friendship changed. Their friendship just changed. Like why? How? We didn't get no clarity on that, Robyn. Give us some clarity. At least if you're not going to face Wendy and have a one-on-one with her, have any type of conversation with Wendy because you're scared, at least when you're having a sidebar conversation, give us clear details of why you feel like she changed. What happened? Do you reach out? Do you call her? Basically, you said she's combative. Every time that she wants to talk to you, every time you talk to her, she wants to fight with you. It's the energy that you give off too as well, Robyn. You know what I mean? You and Giselle came for her over there at that shady, possibly reasonably shady party. Y'all had questions about her and her husband, so you still brought that shit up from the time that you guys was in Williamsburg too, at the same time. And you guys are so mad because she called out y'all marriage and said some foul shit. But you guys didn't say that her husband was cheating, but you're bringing up somebody else saying that her husband was cheating, and possibly that's why Wendy changed her body. You know what I mean? To keep her husband. That's fucked up. That's real foul to do to somebody, especially when Wendy at the time thought that, you know, she was still your lapdog, Robyn, because Wendy was definitely Robyn's lapdog. And now she's holding the leash. And Robyn is running, and she's in the cage, and she got the covers over her head, and she don't want to be bothered. Lord have mercy. So in any event, so we got that conversation. And so Wendy was like, so where you hear that from, Mia? Mia was like, Robyn. And when she says Robyn, she says it in a way like a kid sneaking a cookie, almost like a cartoon character. So I just started laughing. And so let me see if she's guys are saying. Put your comments on the screen. I'm going to come back and read some. Daffy and Donald Duck. I didn't mean like for her lips though, Raheem Charles. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying she reminded me of old cartoons. On the last video of Mia with G, she looked she looked like what's her name? For real? Flavor of Love, yes. And that girl, she's been on a whole lot of different, she's been on some reality TV shows. So in any event, you know, Wendy says, dare mine. She's like, what? I changed from, Wendy responds like I'm not the same person I was last year. How dare I change? So Wendy's like, yo, what's going on in this situation? Why is she talking like that? What she mean that I changed? I'm not the same person. And so, yeah, from last year, Mia's adding on the situation. But, at the same time, in Williamsburg, Mia told Wendy that they said that she's a weak bee. And then Wendy went off on that. And so Wendy hears what Mia says. And Wendy was all ready to argue. Wendy was all ready to go. Wendy was like, I evolved. I grew. Won't she grow? Won't she? Excuse me. I turn off the air and it's a mess. And so she's like, my air filter is not working. And so she said, so then, Wendy basically is just like, what? Like, you're supposed to change. You're supposed to evolve. And Wendy was like, yeah, I evolved. She needs to evolve, but she's still the same person she was last year. So Wendy, like, damn. Only thing Mia said to you was she said that you ain't the same person you was last year. And you was like, I evolved, I grew, and she needs to. And she is the same person that she was last year. She needs to evolve. She needs to do this. I was like, damn. Like, you didn't even hear the gist of it. You just knew that it was bad. Like, you went in like she was already. So this is what Robyn is afraid of. She's afraid of having this energy from Wendy. Wendy just read her down without her even being in the same damn room, and was like, you would think that she would want to change. If she's still the same person she was last year, she need to change because you're supposed to grow and evolve. I was like, damn, Wendy, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Like, Lord, just say you ain't never like Robyn. Me is a pathological impulse liar. If she's eating steak and you ask her, she will tell you it's chicken, lying for no reason. Lord, yes. Yes, Mary Jane. Wendy is holding the leash. Yes, she is, because they scared. They running off. I know Giselle from Baltimore. She was messy back in the day. Mia needs to sit her blowed up dog looking ass down. You guys, why y'all talking to her like that? Wendy don't trust them girls. No, she don't. So I'm just like, Lord have mercy. I was like, damn, Wendy was talking plenty of shit. And come to find out, it's not. And look at Eddie. Eddie just with these faces like, oh gosh, look at his face now. Look at his face change. And Wendy's talking her mess. Like, I changed, I evolved. He's looking at his like, yes, wife, go ahead, do your thing. I'm in total support of you. And he was like, ooh, read, baby. This is the way Eddie's looking at her. Mia is like, Mia is such a troublemaker. And then Wendy, she done sipped on. I think she cut some of that stuff off of the side of her head, or either it fell out when it comes to the forehead hair that she has. And so I'm just like, okay. And so then Robyn was addressed like, Robyn, why did you say that, Wendy changed? She ain't the same person she was last year. Robyn said, I did not say that. Robyn said, I said, our friendship is not in the same place as it was last year. Okay. And what does Robyn got on this? She got on a jumpsuit. No, she got on jumpers with a bra and a brown sweater. And there's tiger print as that. And then she got on them earrings and them glasses. Robyn, what are you doing? And Ashley, where you going to church? What do you got on, Ashley? Ashley's going ball at the top. Like, what does Ashley got on? Like, I didn't even notice this. What does Ashley got on? This don't even look right. And so you have that situation going down. And so in any event, Robyn quickly cleared up that situation, basically saying, I'm saying our friendship has changed. Okay. That was so funny. Robyn was scared. Wendy was on ready. Wendy was like, so you said I changed? Robyn was like, I did not say that. I said our friendship ain't the same. And then the groups want Mia to work on being telephone man. And then Giselle calls Mia a space cadet. I started laughing. Why you call her a space cadet, Giselle? And so Mia said friendship is not the same. Okay, interesting. Do you guys want to talk about why your friendship is not the same? Why things is different? And so Mia is basically trying to get in the middle of the situation. And then when it comes down to that, Robyn said, nope, she don't got nothing to say. She don't got nothing to discuss because Robyn don't want to have no conversation with Wendy point blank, period, about that situation because she's scared to confront her. I don't know why she's still hurting about, Juan's situation. She took it to a dagger because she feels like Wendy was being fake with her. Wendy was supposed to be her friend. And you were so happy that I got engaged with Juan. Then you turn around and say that nobody really cares about my relationship. And so once, Robyn was like, you know what? I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say to you because I scared of you. I scared of you, Wendy. Wendy, you gonna read me down for filth. Wendy, you gonna read my life a poor in my relationship. You gonna talk about my kids failing. You gonna talk about me sleeping to 12. You gonna dog me out. So therefore, I don't want to have a conversation with you, Wendy. We ain't debating nothing. We ain't gonna talk about nothing. I may have went to college and graduate, but I don't know how to fight with my words. It's just too funny. It's just too funny. I'm like, damn. I was like, damn, Robyn, you don't really want to be on this show no more, do you? Because you getting ate up. And you're supposed to be the tough one out of the two. And you getting ate up. So in any event with that situation, Wendy says, okay, that's good. That's good. Wendy says, Wendy jumps in and say, well, where people are. And as adults, we got to put them in a place, place them, So basically Wendy's saying that as an adult, you got to put people in different places in your head, different places in your life and put them around your life in the place that they belong. So as an adult, you choose to put a person farther, a person closer, a person next to you, or a person beneath you, or a person nowhere around you. So basically Wendy's saying that she's an adult and she knows how to place them and she knows how to place people. I would be like, who you trying to place, girl? You can't place me nowhere because I placed you in my life. I placed you. I helped you. So don't even get it twisted. You gonna come at me and talk about me and more? I would have cussed Wendy out. This is what I'm saying. I don't know why they scared of Wendy. She could use all them professional words, but ain't nothing like getting cussed out. I mean, getting royally cussed out. It's sad because they supposed to be the tough ones. And so in any event, Wendy said, and then Wendy doubles down. Wendy doubles down on the situation. She letting them know straight up, like, y'all, I ain't come to play. I ain't afraid of you. Wendy jumps up and says that you guys are welcome to have any conversation that you want to have with me. I'm inviting any conversation that you want. It's all good. Let's get it on and pop and let's talk about the situation. So Wendy's telling Robyn and Giselle, if there's any complaints, anything you want to say, anything you want to get off your chest, anything you want to talk about, hit me up. I'm right here. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. Let's get it out in the open. Ain't no sense of running, That's what Wendy's saying. And Giselle and Robyn still has decline. And so, And so then Gizelle was like, you didn't even check up on us, because Robyn goes, Robyn says, I ain't got nothing else to say to you, Wendy. I'm done. No debate. But maybe Gizelle got something to say. And Gizelle was like, you didn't even check up on us. And then that's when Karen jumped into the situation, was like, ain't nobody need to check up on you, Gizelle, because Askale done checked up on y'all, and y'all was in a group text. Y'all made it home okay. Y'all was all right. So there was no need to worry about you. And so Karen jumped in that situation because they was trying to muddy up the waters and basically say that Wendy didn't check up on the girls to make sure that they got to their nice, rooms. And Wendy did know that they left, because when they was leaving out the house, Wendy said, oh, Gizelle and Robyn wants a moment. And so Askale checked on them in a group text. They said that they was fine. Karen said, so there was no need to worry about y'all. Y'all made it to y'all destination, so don't even try to throw that in. So then Gizelle went from another. Then Gizelle said, well, you wasn't even talk to us as the host or whatever. So Gizelle was trying to pick things out about the situation. And then Wendy, and she was like, you didn't even try to have a conversation with us or talk to us. And so, Gizelle should have said, basically, when I came back to the house, you didn't even greet me. Like, what was that all about? We had a little tiff on the phone, but you still the host. You're supposed to be gracious. And so Wendy said, what are you talking about? I was gracious. As soon as you guys pulled up to the house, I came into your room and everything. And then Wendy said, I booked the spot before you even broke your toe. But at the same time, Wendy, if you knew that she broke her toe, you should have made sure she had a room that was downstairs and close to the bathroom. That's actually being a gracious host, if you would have did that, because her feet is broken and she got to walk up and down them stairs, and then there's no bathroom in there. So then now she got to change and carry her clothes up and down the stairs. This is why if I was Gizelle, I would have made a big deal out of it and made Wendy look bad, made her want to run from her own trip. But you end up running because, Wendy done end up checking y'all together. And so Wendy said, I was gracious. And then Gizelle is just trying to throw out shots, but she ain't got no shots that she can throw out at Wendy, because Wendy so far is in the right. Other than that room, I think that, Gizelle and Robyn should have came there at a decent time and made their concern. Gizelle should have made her concern that she has a broken toe. She really needs a room with a bathroom and not a lot of stairs. But she was on the fence whether she was going to come or whether she wasn't going to come. And we knew she was going to come because she got to get paid, baby. So in any event, it is what it is. I was like, Lord have mercy. But Wendy was calling them out. Wendy said, if you want to talk, you want to talk. Let's get into it. Excuse me. Then Robyn basically says the bathroom was nasty. There was piss all over the floor. And Robyn says she's a germaphobe. I was like, girl, if you sleep until 12 noon and your kids was at home, you ain't no germaphobe because we seen your house, baby girl. Don't even lie to us. Just say the bathroom was filthy and nasty. You don't want to share with no men, and you don't want to be coming out the house. Robyn was like, there's men in this house, and I don't blame her for that. So if you're running up and down the stairs, like maybe you might not have a top on, maybe you might not have your underwear on, maybe your towel might fall off, but you can't do that when there's men in the house, when other people's husbands are in the house. You don't want to do that. So yes, great point, Blase in the third. So in any event, but Robyn said that she's good. Robyn says that she's good in the situation. And Robyn said that she's just cool. And then Wendy said, we've been good. Oh, because, Robyn says, I'm cool on Wendy. Basically say, I'm cool on Wendy. Like she's cool on her. Like she ain't really cool with her like that. Like she's basically said, I'm cool on her. Like she ain't nobody important. And Wendy jumped in and said, we've been good. And then Gizelle said, always combative and always aggressive. Now Wendy says, you're always a mean girl and you're always a bully. I was like, And so Wendy said, yeah, you are a bully. You're a bully. You're always bullying people. I was like, damn. Oh, so it's going down. And Gizelle didn't want none of that smoke. She just basically called her aggressive. Then Wendy went back on and said, mean girl, bully. And Gizelle backed down, Robyn backed down. And then Mia was still trying to instigate between Wendy and Gizelle and Robyn. And then that's when, Wendy said, girl, Mia, why don't you talk to Candiace about your situation? And after Wendy, called Gizelle a bully, called her a mean girl and everything else, baby. She sipped her sip and let them know this is her ship and she's running it. and she got her food. She's smiling. She's feeling good because she's running it. Like she's running, y'all. And they sitting over there looking miserable. Look at them. They look so miserable with the situation. They look so miserable. They look so miserable. They look so miserable. They look at them. They look so miserable because they know Wendy's running the shit. Wendy's running the situation. Wendy got it down pat. Wendy just read them. They're angry. They need to come up with a plan to get at Wendy. They don't know what to do. And so we have the situation between Mia and Candiace. They apologize to each other, so they good. Candiace said she knew nothing about Mia's mother. I don't believe her. I believe she is definitely lying about that situation. Mia said that she apologized. Candiace said she wasn't even mad about her asking about Chris because everybody want to know where he get his money from. She was mad because of the low budget. I told you guys the low budget is what hit her because it just hurt her so bad. It's something that she put together, something that she dreamed of was called low budget, and a brick of a drop of a dime and on national TV. And also it's gonna make people look at her video and see what they can point out that is low budget. So she was definitely hurt, and that's why. But I also appreciate Candiace crying. Candiace, if you could just cry a lot more when you are actually trying to defend yourself instead of cussing somebody out, it'll be so much better. Like you explained about low budget and you started crying. So at that moment, you look like a victim, and you never look like a victim because you cry and you cuss people out and you real vicious with that mouth and cry at the same time. Cry and be nice with your mouth. You catch more bees with honey than you do when you do with vinegar. And so we have G, he's harassing Ashley, talking about look at Ashley sleeping, Ashley this, Ashley that. And Ashley's upset about the situation. She's like, let me sleep. I don't get time to get away from my kids. I don't do this, I don't do that, And G was like, well, I'm gonna talk about you because it's funny. It looks funny. I'm having fun doing it. And Ashley said, once you talk to Mia, since you have a warped sense of humor of what you think is funny and fun. And so Ashley, because she's knocked out over there, and look at Candiace. Candiace is knocked out. And look at Eddie's face. Look, Eddie got another face on. Eddie be making these faces that are just so crazy. And then the next week episode, we gonna have Giselle children basically call her out and say that she's not a good role model when it comes to relationship and love and a foundation of what they should look for and how they should be a woman in a relationship with a man. And that's a problem that a lot of our children have in the single homes, not understanding how a woman's supposed to be with a man and a man's supposed to be with a woman. If you don't grow up in that type of household, and if you don't grow up in a loving household, because you can have a mother and a father and they can be vicious as hell. So she's calling out her mother and her dad tag. And then we got Ashley. And she is doing the most. She's trying to be sexy. She's trying to be beautiful for Michael. And he said he's just not into it. But Ashley already got her snap back, so he should be happy. But at the same time, he's looking for something else. He wants something else. It's just Ashley got the 2 kids and, she's going to take half of his money. But at one point, I think if Michael does good with the porn business or the movie business that he makes money in, he's definitely going to drop Ashley and be okay with paying her because he just treat her like dirt. I mean, he got no feelings for her. He just be treating her like dirt. She's like dirt, y'all. To be controlling. Wendy's too smart for them. She is. Okay, that's it with the review. Lorraine is the truth. Okay, let me see what you say. They didn't care if Wendy and Karen used the bathroom in the woods. She had a whole yard of construction workers. Giselle and her foot should have came with a PJ. Oh Lord, should have came with a PJ. They should have came with a PJ, Cinderella. They have been checked. Yes, royally checked, Lorraine Neff. Yes, they've been checked. Raheem Charles. Wendy did nothing to them. She just defended herself. She I'm telling you, she got them all lined up. They were sitting over there looking miserable. You see how miserable they look? That they getting checked, and this is supposed to be their show. And Wendy's supposed to be, loyal to them because Wendy was acting like Wendy was their lapdog. She was actually Robyn's lapdog the most. Look at them. They're looking at Wendy like, oh, look at Robyn. She got her lips balled up because Robyn wants to say something. Robyn wants to say something bad. But Robyn knows that if she doesn't say a good read, if she doesn't say something catchy, Wendy's gonna walk all over her. And so, Ashley's a good reader. But I don't think they can handle Wendy because Wendy came back with the one-word line, so they know that Wendy studied her game and reading, which makes Wendy a little fake. Wendy's a little fake. Like let's not get it twisted. Wendy's not this old great, big old hero, wonderful person because she was a shitty person last season. Okay, so let's not get it twisted. I'm just liking her a lot more. I don't know why. So in any event, they look mad. Look at them. Ashley a good reader, but Ashley don't want none of that smoke either. They don't want none of that smoke. They're just sitting there. How we gonna get her? But Ashley and Wendy actually went out and celebrated after the reunion, and so did Candiace. So Candiace, Ashley, and Wendy, they celebrated after the reunion. I don't know where Robyn and Giselle went to go hang, but them three hung out. So it's pretty much it. I'm gonna put the StreamYard thing if anybody wants to come up. I ran out of filters, so like my allergies are just acting a fool. I don't know what the hell I just put up in here. So let me know. I don't want to do that. Let me see. I'm trying to copy. I don't know why I can't copy these. Paste. Okay, here's the StreamYard. If you guys want to jump on the StreamYard, we don't care that we're inconvenienced Mary Jane. We don't care that they was inconvenienced. Y'all are too funny. So that's really, the whole situation. So basically when it comes down to it, Wendy's taking the show over. And Karen is letting Wendy do what she do. But at the same time, when Wendy was coming for Karen was in that seat. She could read down with Wendy. Wendy could not read Karen down. Wendy could not back Karen up in the corner because Karen started reading and Karen was going back and forth. And the shit that Karen was saying and doing towards Wendy backed up. And Wendy knew that she gonna have to continue the battle. And she would say what she need to say. And Karen was slid right in and say what she need to say. But it seems like the way that, Wendy was reading last season, they loved it. That, Giselle and Robyn loved it. Ooh, yeah, go ahead. Ooh, she's so smart. And now look, they are sitting in prison because of Wendy, because she got the key to their cell and they can't get out. They can't get out. Elf, Giselle, they can't get out. I'm trying to read what you guys are saying. Giselle is getting what she gave them. Giselle told those people they could use the woods. I know. I forgot about that. She did. She said she wasn't going to invite them in the house. I forgot. Oh, so yeah, she got to give back. But at the same time, they didn't have to use the wood. She let them in that house. That room was hers. That room. What's up, Absol? What's going on? How you doing? I didn't even see you. Happy days. Good night, LA. Good night, LA. Good night. Thank you so much, LA. Remember Robyn getting new house build. Is that still going on? I don't know. I don't know if she moved in that house. I gotta check on Robyn and Giselle and see what they do. Well, she's kind of a space cadet. Happy days. You talking about Mia? Lord have mercy. I called it hilarious. That was too funny. Hopefully someone calls this chat hilarious. Y'all is killing me. Hey Mary, I am late, but I love to talk about Giselle Bible study dress. I know. Pat Laris, what's up, Pat? Okay, did I put the number on the screen so you guys can call in? I'm like, Lord have mercy. Okay, so did I put the number? Okay, here we go. So yes. Oh my God. So Wendy's running the shit, y'all. I think Dave Hart said it, like they let Wendy doing too much. Wendy gonna come in and take over. We talked about Wendy, and Wendy came in with a new body, new hair, new everything, new one-liners, new read, new shade, ready to go. And I was like, Robyn, you gonna have to step up. Robyn, step up. Robyn, step up. We're like, because Robyn was almost gonna be dismissed if Monique didn't leave. So I was like, Robyn, you came. Robyn, just so look stupid. Let us laugh at you or whatever, but don't be running, Robyn. You don't supposed to be running. You're the toughest. You're the roughest. Did you guys see the battle where you guys see the rap battle that they had with versus Big Daddy Kane? Did you guys see the rap battle? I missed it. I recorded it. I gotta watch it. Big Daddy Kane rap battle with KRS-One. So did you guys see it? Did you guys watch the rap battle? I am so weak at Wendy has the key to their cell. She does. Like, yo, look at them. They ain't moving. They ain't saying a word. Robyn and what's her name? Ashley's gonna jump ship soon too. Where are they? They gonna jump ship too. Look at them. They just mad. They like locked in. Ashley ain't even got nothing to say. Robyn is biting her lips because she don't want to look stupid when she confronts Wendy, because she's gonna look stupid. And then she got this outfit on that even makes her look stupid. Yeah, and Ashley, yeah, Bible study dress. I don't know what Ashley and Giselle got on, but at least Robyn is kind of hip because wearing jumpers is back in style, I guess. You know what I mean? Robyn doesn't finish anything she starts. KK, facts. I just don't get why. Oh, Neff, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. And there was somebody else, another super chat. And what's his name? Information man. Neff Fighterless, thank you, baby. She gave me the black heart, black love, black love, and black hearts. Like, baby, thank you. So, what this situation is, I just don't know why can't Robyn have, why is Robyn is so hurt what Wendy said about Juan? Why can't she express that to Wendy and sit down and have that conversation with her? Because they were actually friends. They actually texted each other. They actually hung out outside the show. So I don't understand why Robyn can't confront Wendy, have a conversation, say, Wendy's open to talk. Wendy's not, usually when it gets down to Giselle and Robyn and them beefing with somebody on the show, usually they want to talk. And the other person don't want to talk because they feel like they're going to get bullied. They feel like they're going to be made out to be somebody that they're not. And they try to avoid the conversation. And they be pushing for the conversation. But it's so weird and amazing at the same time to see Robyn and Giselle avoid Wendy at all costs. You're not hurting Wendy because you guys can't not isolate Wendy, because Askale is not going to let you isolate her. Candiace is not going to let you isolate her. Karen is not going to let you isolate her, and Mia is not going to let you isolate her. So they still want to film with her. They're still going to be around her. They're still going to have a good time with her because they don't have beef with Wendy. You know what I mean? And Candiace, the way that Candiace, let me see if I can show it to you guys. The way that Candiace is looking up to Wendy, it's almost like a little girl just happy to see Wendy just, eat these girls up alive. It's like she's so happy to see it. Because so we go back to the question, why didn't Candiace cuss out, Giselle and Robyn because they was talking about her husband and his money or whatever? That wasn't the issue. That's why she didn't confront them. The issue was she calling her shit low budget. And the first thing, Candiace, somebody call your shit low budget, the first thing you're going to say is your mama low budget. How old are you, Candiace? You like 36 years old. Your mama, who says that? Who said, I say you low budget, and your first thing you're going to say is your mama? You're supposed to say you low budget. You're supposed to say that hairstyle you got is low budget. Them shoes you got on is low budget. Why would you say her mama? Because you knew her mama was on drugs. And then we have, So you have that situation. I can't find, I don't know where the picture's at, but in any event, you got Mia basically tell the group that her mother, been clean for 10 years. You got Askale being very acquisitive, so how long has she been clean and what happened? And we find out that, her mother couldn't go to her mother and father's funeral because she was locked up and they passed away. So Mia done had a hard story. So dealing with G is nothing. And she was like, she got her mother ready to go to the funeral and everything, but her mother didn't want to wear the shackles on my feet. Shackles on my feet? Who sings that song? Take these shackles off my feet. I know Genuine sings shackles on my feet. I know Mary sing a song. Is it take the shackles off so I can dance? Is that Mary or is that Kurt Franklin? In any event, no. I could have sworn the way that Candiace was looking at Wendy, it was like she was just so happy just to see Wendy read down and Wendy not be afraid and Wendy coming for them. Maybe I didn't upload it. I don't know which one it was. So let me see. Giselle wasn't going to stop only Karen and Wendy from using the bathroom. I'm sure she said that only for the ops of the show. She shouldn't be that tacky for real. I am so sick at Wendy has the key to the cell. She does. She got the key to their life. Chris and Candiace never actually sat together on those bus rides, did they? No. Robyn doesn't finish anything. When was the battle? It was tonight. I think I missed it. If Robyn and Giselle don't watch themselves, then all the ladies might come together and try to ice them out of the show. Yes, sir. Hey, Wilson. Oh, it's Mary. Okay, thank you, Lorraine. I know it's one of them songs. I used to play that song in a club. Take off my shackles so I can dance. I used to be like, oh shit. When that song came on, everybody got on the dance floor. So yep, that's really it. Mia doesn't care whether she gets shit right, whether she gets wrong, but it almost feels like, how sometimes when people say, hey, you over there, and you interpret, hey, you over there, oh, hey, you over there, I'm trying to get you, I'm trying to do something else. I guess I don't know, her comprehension is kind of bad, but at the same time, she was right about the weak bitch situation, but Giselle said it in a much nicer way. She just broke it down in ghetto terms. And Robyn has been saying all season that Wendy is a different person. She has changed, But in any event, Wendy was in there. Wendy was ready to go. Wendy wasn't stopping. Wendy said, this is my trip. None of y'all gonna scare me. None of y'all gonna make me uncomfortable. Wendy didn't give a damn. I was like, Giselle, you should have did more about you not having a bathroom and walk up and down the stairs with a broken feet. You should have slid down the damn stairs. Lord have mercy. I was like, you guys don't know how to do theatrics no more, huh? Oh, D, that's a good point. Yes, it is. Christina, yes. They've been doing good with it. And Wendy just so ready to go that it's not scared, just not running. It's like, damn, I can't stand her, but shit, I love it. I love it. Wendy said, yo, if you guys want to talk, he goes, I'm open to talk, whatever. Let's hash it out. Let's have a conversation. I'm open to talk. I'm inviting you guys to talk. And all they heard was, she's inviting us to read us down. They didn't want to hear it. It's just like it's just like one of them situations where I'm just like, oh my God, Robyn, Robyn, you got kids to feed. Your house is not selling that much. You need to confront Wendy. Tell Wendy how you feel. Tell Wendy everything. And then, maybe if you will stop and listen to what she's saying to you, you can actually figure out what read you can respond to her with, or you can respond to having her as your friend. Okay, yes, maybe she took it off. Maybe Wendy went totally way off when she cussed you and Robyn out because she felt like you guys were attacking her. And then when you tried to explain yourself to Wendy, you was nasty with it. You was nasty, but you was drunk. But why are you afraid to talk to her? Why are you afraid? Like, yo, sit down. Robyn, you can fight, but you can't fight with your words, and that's the sad thing. I'm just disappointed in you, Robyn. Giselle's a weak one. She's only good when you are intimidated by her. She can intimidate you, but Giselle ain't read down in a while. And Robyn, I ain't known you to be scared. I didn't know Robyn to be scared like Robyn. Robyn's like, I don't want to talk to her because she's so aggressive. Oh my gosh, she's so combative. Like, Robyn, that's what you was here to combat anybody that was combative. You jumped in Monique's face. You was ready to go when she put that umbrella up. You was ready to get it. You be ready to get it, baby. You be ready to go in. You be ready to dive all in, whether you got all the facts or the information. And Wendy is challenging. Wendy said, we can talk. I don't want to talk. You not heard about the situation. You not heard about the words. And if you really cared about Wendy and Wendy really hurt your feelings and she was really your friend, that's why you should have a conversation with her and talk to her, because you're acting like you're hurt so bad, like she broke your heart. Why can't you explain that to her? Why can't you communicate? Why can't you talk to her? Why are you running? Like, girl, stop being scared. We expect more from you, Robyn. You've been on this show since the beginning. And you can't, and you are OG, and you can't combat somebody that's only been on a year. I mean, only had one season. Now she's on her second season, and you running from somebody with a second season person. Like, come on, you wasn't running from Monique. Why are you running from Wendy? Like, what's going on between Robyn and Wendy? Something deep going on between them. I don't know, but I just get a funny feeling. There was some kissing going on. I am a guy laugh. I know that. Raheem Charles, of course. Everybody, a lot of people, like back in like 90, I'll say 98, I met a lot of Raheems. I haven't met no more Raheems until to you now. My people, Raheem Charles. So I knew. Giselle really don't need to be more concerned with how she looks to her daughter. So Giselle really do need to be more concerned with how she looks to her daughters. Yeah. And why she got her daughters on there talking shit about her. Like, it's a bad situation all the way together. But thank you guys so much for coming through. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. And Ashley usually jumps in, but Ashley's enjoying both of this. Ashley's enjoying, Robyn and Giselle being scared and not having anything to say. And whatever they say to each other behind closed doors, she's enjoying that part. But at the same time, she's seeing how good Wendy is, and she's seeing the shine that Wendy has. And she's seeing that Wendy's intimidating her too peoples, which is Giselle and Robyn, and she's feeling a certain type of way. So we're gonna see what happens. Either Ashley is going to jump out and say something disrespectful, or she gonna be on Team Wendy, and it seems like she gonna be on Team Wendy because they hung out after the reunion, her, Wendy, and Candiace. So she's feeling good about the situation. So right now Ashley's in a good spot when it comes to the show, when it comes to her relationship. So she really did do well. And then on top of that, you got Candiace talking about Ashley ain't that bad. So Candiace, are you saying that the reason why you came after Ashley was just for a storyline, just to get shit popping? Or did you really feel betrayed by her? Did you really did not like her? But yet you're going to tell us tonight that she's not really that bad? But you really tried to torture this woman. So Candiace, you're not doing yourself any favors at all. Because when you drunk, you tell the truth. So she don't even think Ashley's that bad. She hated Ashley. And now we hear that she says Ashley ain't even that bad. Lord. So Wendy might have something on them. She might call. Don't have to show yourself. That's all right. Great review, Mary Jane and Peep Squad. Thank you, Lorraine. No, I appreciate y'all. We've been on for 2 hours already. We've been on for 2 hours. You know, when I do these reviews and they're 2 hours long, you know, once people see 2 hours, they be like, oh no, that's too long. But in any event, I enjoyed each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for coming through. I do appreciate the donations. Please like the video. Please share the video. And I appreciate the communication that we do have. And I know I was late today, but you know, I was on the exchange. So I was trying to get a lot of right. So right now I'm on Binance or something like that, which I'm just learning, and I'm doing cryptocurrency and trading and things of that nature. So I was on Coinbase, but now I tried to get on different platform, different exchange, and so my computer just stopped working and things was acting up, and then the market was going up, the market was going down, and then when I tried to go online to do the StreamYard, all of a sudden StreamYard is telling me, oh my God, you only got 100 hours left, so you can't even go live. So therefore I had to pay to go live tonight, y'all. Okay, please tell me your name and where you're calling from, sweetheart.
This is Pat Lawrence from Memphis, Tennessee.
Hey, Pat Lawrence is in the building. What's going on, girl? How you doing?
Yeah, I've been trying to call, girl. I've been trying to get in. I'm like, I can't see that number. I'm half blind, but anyway.
You like me then?
Okay, but anyway, I know you've been on for a while because I've been watching. I just came in late, but I just had to call you and talk about Miss Giselle, this show, Miss Wendy. Miss Wendy been doing her thing this season. I'm so proud of her. She came a long way because I couldn't stand her last season.
I know.
This season, she's taking over.
Yes.
She's taking over. She's taking names, baby, and called them out. She's doing roll calls. She put them in their place. Robyn scared of Wendy. She don't want no smoke. She too busy stuck up under Giselle, but she kind of can see where it's kind of shifting a little bit. So she's scared. I think Robyn just don't know how to go to Wendy without offending Giselle because she feels more loyal to Giselle than she do Wendy. But she's probably scared because she know her time running out because her storyline is boring this season. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, you don't got no man. Wendy called out on that. And it seemed to be true because Juan he haven't made any, not even an appearance in the background. You just haven't seen Juan, period. So I don't know. And Giselle, I don't know, honey. She should really just, I don't know what's up with that poor child, honey. Her children just so disappointed in her daughter's side. But she do better if she let them dress her. Because I don't know where she shop at the thrift store. I mean, a thrift store has some nice stuff sometimes, but I don't know what she be shopping. Like today with the tennis shoe on and a boot and the Bible study dress flavor, honey. No. Not on the boat.
She can't help it.
Oh my goodness, she can't help it. And what's her name? Ashley. Ashley, I'm sick of her talking about her womb dropping out and breastfeeding, and she doing too much. And her husband don't want her. He don't want her no more. You know, he probably tired of looking at the thing hanging out of cooch too. You know, looking too good for none of them on the show.
No, it's not.
But yeah. Karen look good. Karen looking good, and they try to talk about Ray, and Giselle made that old lame comment about she want Ray to live so she can have something last day. She needs to stop because she look older than Karen.
Facts.
She do. She needs to really stop with that old age stuff. She old, sister old. If she not old, she look old. And the new guy coming in, Askale's husband. He kind of laid back. I like how the guys are kind of laying back. But Chris got kind of drunk. He got kind of lit tonight, though.
He did.
Lit. Ooh, he tired of Candiace, too. I mean, you don't never see them together like they said on the bus. You don't see them sitting together on the bus. You don't see them talking together. Only time you see him and Candiace really communicating, he pretty much like disciplining her, talking to her like she a child. You gotta stop. You gotta do this, do that. Candiace, I'm so sick of how she just poke her eye out with that corner of that napkin that she always talk. I'm finna cry. You always crying. So what's new? Tell us something new. Let us see something different, honey. A brand that little old napkin she be doing. She need to do something with that to make her some money off of that. Instead of acting like a little baby on the your mama joke like, still, honey, how old are you? That would warn me saying, look, I know you want some money. If you need some money, just ask me, loan you some. Or let me have a little bit. You know, throw some little change or something. But tell my mama, I might have to just go slap you and pay for that lawsuit. That's too much. Doing too much.
Well, Wendy done took over. Wendy
taking over. She taking over.
So
she gonna run that show.
I know you already said. So what do you think about the situation? Okay, so we have Magic Girl. She says that, you know, Robyn doesn't even have a reason to be mad at Wendy. So the reason that Robyn gives that she's mad at Wendy is because Wendy came to her, you know, engagement party, was so happy, dancing and clapping for her. Then Wendy turned around and said to her that your relationship don't even exist. No one cares about your relationship. Is it real? So does that right there?
I think that says something. I kind of think that they had a closer friendship, you know.
They did.
After doing it between seasons and stuff. And she got to really find out more and see more in detail what Juan and Robyn's relationship was. I think she knew a little bit more than they are willing to talk about on the show. And that's probably why she threw that shade out there. Like, okay, she shut Robyn right on up.
And she saw it. That's a good point, because they were friends and they did hang out throughout the season and everything. And Wendy was in awe. So maybe Wendy does really know about their relationship. And so when she said that's why it really hit Robyn hard. And that's why Robyn won't confront her. So is Robyn really hurt by Wendy?
I don't think she's so hurt by Wendy as much as she thought that she could keep. Now, maybe, you know, I don't think she just get hurt. I think she's disappointed because she thought Wendy would go along with the program and that. But when she took sides with Gizelle, you know, talking about her, and Wendy said, okay, so you're going to throw a stone and you live in a glass house. Let me break your windows all out. I think that's what happened. She just got caught off guard. And I think she's just disappointed in Wendy. She's more disappointed in herself because she knows that she probably felt like Wendy would have been a more loyal friend than Gizelle, because Gizelle really just like, she kind of like stand on Robyn's shoulders, you know, like holding her down. She's not really motivating her, but she'll say little sneak stuff to about other people to Robyn, but then she'll turn around and she may not talk about Robyn to the other women, but little slick stuff she'll say. You're too cute, you're too this, and I want you to do this. How you gonna tell me how to do my life and your life raggedy?
And you don't even got nobody jumping in and out of your bed. At least Juan wakes up the kids. At least Juan wakes up the kids in the morning when Robyn can't.
Yeah, I mean, Juan did tell her to get up out of bed, do something with yourself, you know. But Giselle ain't got nobody telling her to get up, do nothing by herself, but her children even talk. You know, you can't give us any relationship advice. We don't want to take any relationship advice from you. And now next week, they really don't just let them know. You know, we can't look up to you, and we can't look up to our daddy because he a thought and you a thought too. So, and then you acting ignorant on the TV show, on this show. You're making us look bad. You know, that's what she have to think about. Her girls going to school and their friends and stuff gonna see it. And you know, kids can be mean. They can be hard. But these are young ladies, young girls. They don't want to see their mama acting all stupid, dressed like Miss Molly, Miss Muppet, somebody, and then you want to talk about everybody's relationship and you and everybody's business, and you putting all these women down. They don't see their mother lifting nobody up on that show. I've never seen Giselle lift nobody up. She just bitter, It's like anybody got a little bit more than her, she don't like them, and she just go on attack. But as soon as somebody asks her something about her personal life or her personal business, oh, we're not going to talk about that because, and then she want to throw it off on somebody else, try to, throw the blame off on Karen now because listen to other ears, busy ears are here or whatever. Girl, bye. So it's the whole show. I don't know. It needs to turn, and I think it's turning for the better. If Candiace would, like you said, she seems to be looking up to Wendy now because Wendy's stepping up and standing up to them and not letting them overtalk her. And so Candiace doesn't have anybody that's her skin complexion that would stand up. Because Wendy was her friend at first. She was all supportive for Candy. But then this season, it kind of like, it turned a little bit. Because Candiace still was up under Giselle and Robyn, not realizing that they setting her up for the fall. They setting her up. They feed you little stuff and you fall for it because you act like a little child. So they played her last season and they seem to be starting trying to play her again this season. So now she see that, okay, well, y'all can't run Wendy off. She's not going to run off. So let me go after Mia. But Mia, I don't think Mia was gonna take it too long. Mia kind of messy. She starts stuff. It's like she do stuff for attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she do little stuff for attention. Like she didn't have to go back there and say nothing to Robyn. Oh, she said you changed. That was messy. That was messy. You tried to get something started. So, but that's the show. That's how they do. They got to get their foot in the door some kind of way. So if that's how they do to get their foot in, Mia might turn and do like Wendy did next season. Who knows if they bring her back.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think? If Robyn has a baby, would that help her storyline?
Oh, no. Oh, no. I hope she don't have no baby because, she's doing okay with her boys, but they big. Robyn needs to get herself together and stop walking around stuck up under Giselle like she's desperate, like acting more like a dude than a woman. She carries Giselle bags and all this kind of stuff. Girl, stop. Stop licking up to Giselle. Just stand up, be your own woman. Okay? Like, she did stand up for her when she said they couldn't use her bathrobe. And Robyn said, no, Giselle, that's not right. She stood up to her for that. But for the biggest part, and I hope she don't let Giselle talk her into it. Going to have a baby. No. What you going to have another baby for? Like, when they say you ain't got no man, we going to have a baby. You going to have another baby at Juan? I kind of think, now this is just me, I kind of think Juan and Michael might be kind of doing a little something on the side. That's what I think, but I might be wrong. But that's just my opinion because they were just a little bit too friendly. And Michael knew a little bit too much about Juan. He predicted it. He said it. Oh, he won't marry her. I guarantee you he won't marry her. So little stuff they did, and of course going back when Michael was supposed to touch somebody, he said he wanted to suck on Juan's sausage. So I kind of think they kind of did a little still battling around in some kind of way. So it's got out. It's out. It's some secrets that's gonna come out. I just don't know who's gonna bring them out, but there's a lot of stuff that needs to come about the woodwork and come forward. But I doubt very seriously if one marry Robyn. I don't think they're going to even be together. I don't even think he's going to do too many more sightings on the show. Even though they're supposed to be building a house, I don't think. And I don't think a baby will save. Babies don't save marriages, honey.
I'm talking about for the show. For the show, because Robyn got to do something. Just like what's her name, Mugo Magic TV, as the mean girl routine is getting old because people are not feeling that mean girl routine. Look how Candiace just got dogged out because of the way she talked about me, and I was a part of that. But they're not feeling that nastiness. It's just like now everything is so sensitive. Because if you go back to TV from like 99 to like maybe 2005, so much. I mean, there was no there were all types of racist stuff, you know, inappropriate stuff on TV. Now if any of that shit hits, it's canceled. Let's cancel, you know. And then everybody,
right.
then all
it gets old.
Yep, it gets old.
It gets old. I mean, especially with the things that are going on in society nowadays, you know, in reality, even though there's reality TV, a lot of that stuff is, you know, is scripted and whatnot. But when you look at what's going on for real around us, you don't want to see that on TV. You look at TV for entertainment, so you want to see something positive. But all that bullying and backbiting and tearing each other down, and it's getting old. So yeah, Robyn gonna have to find something to do. She better go and put them hats up or start making us some T-shirts or making friends. She needs to do something. Giselle is just gonna bring her down. Now Giselle is down. She's not really interested anymore. You know, because each season she's seeing it get worse and worse and worse and worse. And like you said, people just getting tired of that mean girl, that bully stuff. That's not cute.
Now, what about Askale saying that she loves Wendy and she just met Wendy and she tells Robyn that? It doesn't, you know, like, you know, Askale has her own mind, and that's very important that she does, and she's not trying to be a lapdog as all. But when you're my girl, you supposed, and I bring you on the show so you can get money and put it in your pocket and your husband, you're supposed to ride with me. But Askale was like, I'm not feeling. Askale just really does not feel Robyn and Giselle. Like, she confronted him about the things that they did. She confronted Ashley about how she approached Wendy, but she didn't approach Candiace, and she's like cheering Candiace on to be nasty towards Mia. And then we find out that Askale says that Mia was nasty towards her the whole season. So what do you think about the friendship with Askale and Robyn, and Askale telling Robyn tonight, I love me some Wendy? She didn't say I like her.
Well, you know, she did say that. She loved her some Wendy. I think Askale kind of like riding the fence a little bit. And she's more sensible when it comes to standing up for what's right but she's got her little slick side to her too.
Yes.
You know, like, I love me some Wendy. But if Giselle could get next to Askale and Robyn, if Robyn was a little bit more stronger, had a little bit more backbone, she could win Askale over to her side, where she might say, well, you know, I'm not really fond of her. You know, she okay, but, you know, I can put up with her, but I'm not just fond of her. But because of the way that they're acting real immature about the whole thing. They act like little high school kids, high school girls, you know, holding grudges and bickering over. And what they bickering over is nothing. You know, it's not that serious. It's not that important. So Askale better watching. You know, she might just be easing in, getting in easy, like, you know, kind of trying to make sure she says something so she can be pertinent in the show. But she don't want to say too much. And like I say, they have to ease in and look and check everybody out. Next thing might be a whole nother different story. You know, Karen just laid back. She stayed equal. I'm like, I ain't taking sides. I'm standing my ground. If you right, you right. If you wrong, you wrong. I'm going to stand back. I'm just going to watch. You know, I'll keep y'all cool. And she, you know, because her arch nemesis was Giselle. But now that her and Giselle are made up, which ain't nothing, because they always make up and fall back out again, you know, something silly. Giselle going to do something stupid. She going to have to do something stupid to make Karen mad at her again. That's how she keep her place, you know, in the show. So Askale gonna have to find her way. She gonna have to figure out, okay, do I want to ride with Wendy and just be on Wendy's side and be with Karen and Wendy because they act more like adult women, or do I want to be over here with Ashley, Robyn, and Giselle because they kind of petty and messy? But Candiace is a child, so I can't really just swing with her. I just take her, you know, she just take her as she comes. But Mia, she just like, okay, Mia had a hard life, and she doing the pity thing for Mia. She feeling sorry for Mia, so she just going along. But I think she just coasting along right now until next season, and then she gonna probably pop off. But she might have to do something real soon because they finna have a reunion.
I know.
Yeah, so maybe next week she'll pop off and say something to make folks say, "Oh, okay, so she's gonna be about something next season." We'll see, but next season I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't send Robyn on about her business. Robyn, we won't have to kill you off some kind of way, get you sicker.
Because
she looks sick as it is. She do. I'm sick. I don't feel otherwise. Period. Oh my God, at the dinner table, really, girl? In front of all these men. I mean, come on now. That's too much information. We don't want to hear about that. But she knew she had to. Now, see, that's the thing that got me. They were upset when Robyn said she wasn't upset about the room. But Giselle was highly offended. Well, first of all, y'all said you weren't coming. And I think what happened was the producer probably said, y'all better go on the because Wendy's finna take over. She about to run y'all up off this show, so you better go if you want to get this paycheck. That's what I think happened. So I think they just came on the whim and got what was left over. They just got the scraps what was left, so they were offended by that. Because my thing is, okay, just go and stay here in the house. I mean, it's late at night. Why you gonna creep out in the middle of the night and go somewhere? That was petty. That was just get something to have something to talk about. Giselle have something to gripe and to talk about instead of looking at the whole picture. Okay, well, well, you didn't even call and check on me to see if we were okay on the road. Girl, when you out there that important, they didn't call and check on nobody. Nobody called and checked on the other to see if they were okay on the road. So I don't know. Giselle wants to be important. Robyn hanging on by a thread. Askale just coasting alone. Candiace need to get her act together, because her part done got boring, be the crybaby and want to talk, just act like a child. I'm sick of her crying. And Karen cool. Karen just, like I said, Karen just mellow. She just laid back whichever way the wind blowing. Wind is taking over. She taking charge. Mia just, I don't know really what to say about Mia. I don't know if she's going to be her husband a little bit too much. So I don't know how that's going to play out. He might mess up Mia's thing because he just goes a little bit too far with what he do, with what he say and how he act. He just, I don't know. He's not good for TV.
I don't think he cares at this point. But do you think that Ashley, I know G is a son of a gun, but Ashley was really perturbed with him and basically compared, her husband Michael to G, that Michael, when he first introduced to the group, he didn't act like the way that G was. And then that's when the production and the producers showed that Michael was acting even worse than G.
He was. So, they had to actually tell him to pull his pants back up and actually literally help him to pull his pants up because honey, Michael was some kind of serious when he first came on. He was doing everything, If they had stopped him, he probably would have pulled all his clothes off, his drawers and everything, jumped on over in the water, swimming, whatever he was trying to do. And been touching on the men in production, the cameramen, and touching on them and getting drunk. He couldn't handle his liquor. So yeah, Michael and G pretty much
are the same.
Almost to me in the same boat. Yeah, they're in the same boat. He talking about coochie popping coochie, and he want to go to the strip club. And come on now. All the difference is Michael was saying that's what he wanted to do. I want to go to the club. He wasn't saying that. Michael was just doing it.
I know. But another question. Another question. Do you think Ashley is jealous because G may have more money than Michael and she doesn't have the richest husband on the show?
I kind of think I believe G is richer than Michael.
Yes, G. In my opinion, what I found, what I see, and what I compared to Michael, I'm not in their official bank account, but it seems like G has been more wealthier than Michael's for a long time.
Yeah, and the fact that G is really acting out like he really want to be with his woman, but Michael didn't really act like that. With Ashley, Michael was interested in everybody else, but he wasn't just after the women. G after women. Michael want women in me. So So now there's no comparison. So she might be a little bit jealous because, for the simple fact, Mia has access to money. She can get the money. She show it, and she spends it on her, and he let it be known that he give his woman money. Michael ain't giving Ashley nothing. She had to have kids to get something from him, and that's just for the kids, because he's still not just giving her no money.
And they
don't even look like she got money.
Why they living in that small ass condo with 2 kids?
That's what I'm saying. Michael don't want to spend his money. Michael, old rich old dude. He want to hold on to his money, and he know that he can control Ashley that way with that money. And he done tried that they do the partner thing. You know, she said that he and her both had interactions with men and women at the same time. But I think Michael is more interested in the men now. She was just a young thing to come along that was freaky and did what he wanted to do. But now that she got those kids, because first he didn't want no kids by her.
He didn't want no kids.
He said, I don't want no. He said, I don't want no children. But then she got pregnant. She messed around and got pregnant again. And so Michael looking at her like, okay, now you on here. We can't have sex. We can't do the things we want to do. And you don't want me to go out and be with nobody else. You just want me to be with you. But then you showing me your vagina and your whole womb hanging out. You know, that's not good looking to him. He wants to do something. So now that she's ready to, he just flipped. He done lost all interest in her. I'm uncomfortable with this. He feeling turned off. He just want to be with a young man or a young freaky woman.
Allegedly.
You know, that will allow him to be with a man and a woman. You know what I'm saying? He wants a freak, and she not freaky like that no more because she got them kids and she want to settle down. Michael don't want to settle down. Michael wants somebody going to make him feel like he's young and in his mind and think that he's young and go drink and party with him like she did when she first met him. You know, it's like what you did to get him, you got to keep that up to keep him. Otherwise, you're going to lose it. So he don't mind giving her money to take care of the kids, but he ain't finna give her no more. He's not finna give her no money. He's keeping her right in that little condo. He's not buying no big old mansion, no big old house, so they can have a lot of room, so then they can file for divorce, and then she'll get the big house and half of his money. He don't want to do that. Michael don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. So I think they're going to be right there in that condo, you know, until the duration of the show.
I think so. You might be right about that situation, but Pat Lawrence, thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you. We're going to call it a night. Any last words?
Okay, babe. No last words. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, Peep Squad. Good night, Pat. Thank you for calling.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, QA. Thank you, Elizabeth Hill. Thank you, Pat Lawrence. Thank you, D. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you, everybody that came through and support. Mo, thank you. Major, thank you. And Magic, Mughal Maggage TV, thank you. And everybody else that was here. Raheem Charles, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. And if I forget your name, my bad. Christina, much love to you. Norris, Tony, thank you for coming through. Wilson as well. Thank you, Neff. I appreciate your donation. Cinderella got body. LA, Sheba, thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate each and every one of you. Rose, thank you so much as well. You guys have a blessed and wonderful night. Peace and love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building. Thank you, Chef Disaster. Thank you, Information Man Show. And everybody else that was here in the chat, much love to you.